Everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, Lord. It's so good to see everybody. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm still kind of worn out from all that dancing, guys. If y'all was over there on White Trash Families, I did a little bit of lighting, so hopefully y'all can see me okay. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being in here. Yes, big props, huge props. I don't know if Ghost Devil is in here or not, but huge props. Thank you so much, Ghost Devil, for the background pick. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing. Love it, love it, love it. But all the graphics for the new people, thank you so much for coming in here. It means the world to me. All the new fam in here, thank you guys so much. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. But all the graphics and the songs and the all the like, let me stop my camera. This, my picture, everything. Everything was made by Ghost Devil. He is awesome. Ghost Devil is the bomb. We love Ghost Devil. He's our family. He's our brother, and he is the best at what he does. So, yes, if he's not in here yet, I will make sure that I would thank him, give him a huge shout out whenever he gets in here. But he is awesome. I thank him so much. I even gave him a shout out at the bottom of my in the info of my video. Sorry guys, I'm still kind of burning up from doing my aerobics. Yes, it's amazing. Like it's amazing, guys. But thank you guys so much for being in here with me. It means the world to me. Y'all just don't know. I'm sorry it's so dark, but I'm still trying to cool off. So I have one light that's above me, but it's like 100-watt light bulb and it is way too bright. And I'm still trying to cool off. So I apologize for it being extremely, more darker than normal. But anyway, so let me go in and say hi to everybody. But like I said, thank you guys so much for subbing up and all my new people. And just I appreciate it more than y'all know. Make sure y'all hit that like when y'all come in and share and let people know, this. And I'm kind of nervous. I mean, a little bit, I'm not really nervous, but I guess you could say like I normally for my new people and for my regular family, y'all know I don't normally do true crime. And I don't want people to steer away because I don't normally do true crime. I don't normally do mental health, well-being, awareness, support, just being there for one another, like a positive channel, because there's so much evil in this world that I'm trying to be the good, like a good stream. Like we don't want no drama. We don't want no negativity. We don't want no, bullies, no name calling. We don't want nothing like that. And that's mainly that's really what my stream is all about. But, I want to be able to do some true crime. And I know a lot of people are interested in true crime, but there's certain true crimes that kind of pull my heartstrings. And this was one of them, and absolutely just ripped me apart. And I've actually, I've went to sleep with this precious angel on my mind and woke up with this precious angel on my mind. And my husband, I don't know if y'all subbed up to him or not, but it's Tattooed Angel 2229. I'm sorry, Tattooed Rebel 2229. I'm still sweating and stuff, and he does true crime, a lot of true crime, and then he focuses on the veterans, but he does a lot of true crime. But so I'm kind of a little bit nervous, so y'all have to kind of bear with me a little bit because I don't do a lot of true crime. So I'm just winging it. But this little angel has squeezed my heart so bad, like it's just broken my heart. And I know y'all probably have heard the story, and I'm probably going to go over a lot of what y'all have heard, but this is something that's dear to my heart because this little angel Noel, he's just beautiful. He's a beautiful baby. And he's 6 years old. And the one reason that it's pulled my heartstrings so bad, it's broke my heart because and we'll go over it when I pull up the information on the screen, is because he's beautiful. Like he's an innocent baby. He's innocent. He's so tiny. He's precious. He's a precious angel, a precious baby, and he didn't ask to be brought into this world. And the information I'm gonna pull up, and like I said, y'all probably already heard, but y'all haven't heard it from me. So I mean, everybody says things differently. Their point of view is differently, and stuff like that. So that this story has absolutely just crushed my heart. It's crushed my heart, literally. And you know what I've read about it. Um, he's a special needs child, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's how he. And I'm not getting religious or nothing like that. I don't want y'all to think that I am, but that's how God made him. That's how God made him. And he's special just the way he is. So, and I have a grandson I have, me and Rebel have full custody of, and he's a special child. He has ADHD and stuff like that. And he's also sick. So it's really pulled my heartstrings. It's really pulled my heartstrings. So I really, truly wanted to talk about it. I felt in my heart. And when something tells you to talk about it, heart, mind, soul, whatever, you better talk about it or it's going to eat at you until you do. So I felt, that's why I didn't tell you the other day. I just said, I'm just going to do true crime. I'm just going to kind of like throw it at you guys, because and that's something for all of us to talk about, that's something for all of us to talk about because I know y'all have heard stories and, I haven't heard a lot about it, so I've just read about it. I haven't heard a lot about it. So it's something that we could all discuss. So, but it's just pulled my heartstrings. It's really broken my heart. So there's a lot of information about this little precious angel. There's a lot of information out there, a lot. And I've just kind of pulled what I could. And hopefully it's some information that y'all haven't heard. I'm hoping. But if it's not, I mean, if it is already, that's okay. We can discuss it. It's not a big deal. But I just appreciate y'all coming in here with me. I'm kind of nervous, but I appreciate the support from you guys because, like I said, I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't like true crime. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just more of the, lift people up type thing. So, y'all just bear with me. I'm kind of nervous about this because it's just kind of a pull your heartstrings type thing, which all true crime, when it involves children, I think personally, it's a pull your hearts type string, and then missing people. It's just all sad. It's very sad. So, but let me go in here and say my hellos. But that's one reason that I want, that's one reason I wanted to say hello or wanted to do that. So, hello, Kristen. How are you doing, honey? It's so good to see you, sweetheart. Hello, Jennifer B. It's so good to see you, honey. And this is my email. If anybody needs to get in contact with me or true crime or whatever. Let's see. Hello, Rift. It's good to see you, brother. Thank you for being in here, honey. Thank you, Rift. Thank you for the flowers, brother. Hello, Wild Angel. It's good to see you, honey. Hope you're doing okay. What's up, Sub-Zero? Hope you're doing okay. Hello, Tutti Frutti. I hope you're doing okay, sweetheart. Hello, Pac-Man. I hope you're doing okay, brother. Hello, beautiful Tashi. I hope you're doing okay, honey. Hello, Summer Thunder. It's good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Evie. It's good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing well, honey. Hello, Tina. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Hello, Josh. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hello, Laughing Stock. Thank you so much for being in here. I hope you're doing well. Yes, Ghost Devil did all the graphics, like I was saying. Hello, Casper Friendly. I hope you're doing well, honey. I'm telling you, it's I'm trying to cool off. I do it every Friday, Summer Thunder, every Friday, honey. Hello, Demetrius. I hope you're doing well, honey. Who are you calling a child? Thank you, Rocket Queen. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Hello, D's Creations. I hope you're doing well, honey. I hope your mama's doing okay too, honey. Yes, this little boy's gone to my heart too, Rocket Queen. It's sad. Hello, Melly Joe. It's so good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing well too. Hello, Darcy. It's good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well. It's so good to see everybody. And thank you guys so much for the support and y'all being in here with me. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. Okay. All right. So y'all just bear with me. Like I said, this is not, this is something different. And I'm trying to, mix it up a little bit. So give me just a second. And I will share the screen.
Say hi.
And Trendy wants to say hi to everybody.
Hi. I barely danced tonight, but it's okay because I barely even know any other songs.
Okay. Make sure y'all hit that like when y'all come in.
Good night, guys.
All right. Good night, Annie. Love you. Hello, Deanna. It's good to see you, sweetie. I hope you're doing okay. All right. So let's get this screen shared. Like I said, there's a lot of information. I'm going to try to go through as much as possible. There is some videos, though. And I don't typically share a lot of videos, but we're going to wing this because this is kind of new. Yes, you did, D's Creations. You'll have to go back and watch it, honey. Let's see. I can't believe today is the 21st. Good Lord, have mercy. It's crazy. Hi, Becky. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Phew, Lord, it's a hot one. I got a fan blowing on me and I'm still burning up. It's hot. Shoo, Lord. Y'all picked some good songs, I'm telling you. Shoo, Lord, have mercy. Okay, let's see. These Creations, honey, or D, sweetheart, it's still there. So you just go back and watch it. You're fine, honey. Okay. Let me present the screen. These pop-ups don't aggravate me. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. Shoo, Lord. I'm telling you. Yes, welcome everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like and share and subscribe if y'all haven't done so already. Thank you so much. Okay. Hello, True Seeker. I hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Well, this crazy thing will quit playing. Okay. This is the home that they stay in. I don't know why it's doing that craziness. But this is the home that baby Noel and his family stayed in. Well, it's not really a home. It's more of a shack. But it was six children and the stepdaddy and the mama. But we'll go over that. It just kind of does this information that I found just kind of shows this first. It's so sad. Okay, it says The search for missing 6-year-old Texas boy whose mother believed he was possessed by a demon has become a death investigation, cops announced Thursday. Noel Rodriguez Alvarez, who has special needs, was last seen in late October or early November, shortly after his twin sisters were born. Everman Police Chief C.W. Spencer revealed during a press conference. Noel was described as appearing unhealthy and malnourished, the chief stated. Leading up to the birth of the twins, his mom had made several statements about Noel, referring to him as evil, possessed, or having a demon in him. She believed that Noel was going to harm the newborn twins. You got to be kidding me, guys. He's just 6 years old. He's a baby himself. How in the world could he harm his newborn twin sisters? That's just me, though. Noah was one of 10 children to mom Cindy Rodriguez. Sing. I might be pronouncing these names wrong, guys. Y'all just got to bear with me. And she was 37 years old. Says 3 siblings lived with grandparents while Noel and the others lived with their mama in a squalor in a shed in Everman, a suburb of Fort Worth. Ash assured deep assured Ash Deep. Like I said, I'm just winging it, guys. Seeing the boy's stepfather also lived in the filthy shack, which police found had an altar to Santa Marie or Saint Death, a female cult figure denounced by the Catholic Church, who is popular with drug cartel members. It is very, very sad. Very sing. Okay, thank you, Rocket. I'm just winging it, guys. I'm just winging it. Investigators came to the conclusion Noel is likely dead after disproving multiple lies regarding his whereabouts told by Rodriguez. Seeing the cops confirmed. And look at that precious angel. He is absolutely beautiful, guys. And he's so tiny. He is so tiny. He's gorgeous. He's such a beautiful angel. Says the search for missing Texas boy has turned into an homicide investigation as police now believe Noel Rodriguez Alvarez, 6 years old, just a little angel, was killed by his mother, the one that gave birth to him. That's just terrible. They included that the boy was in Mexico with his biological father and that he had been sold to a stranger at a local grocery store. Cindy was known by relatives to be abusive, and neglectful to Noel, Spencer exclaimed. I don't know how long this is, guys. I don't even know if it'll play, but we could try. If y'all let me know, I know it breaks my heart and it just breaks my heart just looking at that picture, guys. Hello, BH. I hope you're doing good, brother. And thank you so much for those songs. Those were awesome. I will try to play this, but y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. Like put a 1 or something, or let me know if it, because I'm learning as we go, guys. So let me know if y'all can hear this. I don't know what it pertains to, and I don't know how long it is. So we're gonna I don't know. If it'll play. Give me just a second, guys.
I'm incredibly saddened to share with you today that the search for Noel Rodriguez Alvarez is now officially a death investigation. That means Noel will no longer be considered an endangered missing person. Based on the totality of the circumstances, along with the evidence available to us at this time, it has led to a very unfortunate, unimaginable, and devastating conclusion that Noel is likely deceased.
Bless his heart. Hello, Tennessee sweetheart. Hope you're doing well, darling. That's exactly right. It says one relative witnessed Cindy strike Noel in the face with keys for drinking water. You have got to be kidding me. How could a mama do that to her baby? Mm. How in the world could a mama do that to her baby? Trigger warning, guys. I don't have a thing. If somebody could type in trigger warning, I'll put it up on the screen. But Ghost Devil, put that. See the picture behind the screen. Justice for Baby Noel. Ghost Devil did every bit of that, guys. I just sent him a couple pictures, and he put every bit of that together. Wonderful, excellent, epic job, gorgeous. He did that baby some justice. That beautiful picture. But it says, witnesses additionally stated that food and water were often withheld. Withheld, guys. From Noel because Cindy did not like changing Noel's dirty diapers. You have got to be kidding me. That is your baby. That is your baby. You gave birth to that baby. It's your responsibility to make sure that baby is cared for properly. Period. I'm a mama. You're supposed to take care of your babies. You're supposed to change their diaper. You're supposed to make sure that they have food. Period. Period. This is absolutely heartbreaking, guys. Heartbreaking. And I guess this is maybe a shed or something that they looked at for his little precious body. Says Rodriguez Alvarez, who has special needs, was last seen in late October or early November, shortly after his twin sisters were born. Authorities previously disclosed Noel was born prematurely and had several physical disabilities and developmental disorders. Exactly. If you cannot take care of baby, there is plenty of people in this world that would gladly take this precious angel, or any baby for that matter. If you're not able to take that baby, don't unlive a precious angel. They didn't ask to be brought into this world. You take that precious angel to a DHS office, to a hospital, to a police department. I mean, just to a safe place. I don't know if there's safe places out there. I have no idea. But you take it to a safe place and say, and I'm hoping and praying that there is a safe place that the parents don't get charged. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm hoping that there's not like for him, for example, because he's now an angel. But hopefully that she could have said, or somebody seeing him get mistreated, that little angel could have been took to a police department, or to a DHS office, or to child protective services, or to a hospital, or to a fire department, and saying, hey, I see that this baby is malnourished. Can you please, or hey, the mama is, mistreating this angel. Can you please? I felt that he'd be safer, please, or something that I'd affect, or like the stepdad could have done it. I mean, it seems like both of them are both evil. It's just my opinion, but I think that they need to do something like that. And for example, and I know that he's an angel as well, kind of like the baby Quentin ordeal. The baby Quentin ordeal. She threw him in a trash can instead of giving him to, if she couldn't have took care of him, instead of throwing him in the trash can, why didn't she give him to authorities or something like that? Because somebody would have gladly took that precious angel too. I'm just saying there's got to be some way that if people are going to mistreat angels like this, there's got to be some way, somehow, that that if a parent gave up their child instead of hurting them, or whatever the case may be, that they wouldn't be charged just for saying, hey, I can no longer take care of him. Please take him and give him to somebody that can, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And they won't get charged. You know what I mean? Like, this is just wrong. This is wrong. Parent, it's not right. If you're going to be, as the old saying goes, if you do the deed, you got to pay the price. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big responsibility to be a parent. You have to take care of your children. They're precious. They did not ask to be brought into this world. And they're most definitely not trash. They're not baby dolls. They're not toys. They're human beings. And they're not supposed to be treated like this. This is absolutely horrible, guys. Absolutely horrible. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Says they also described his mother as having an extensive criminal history, and explained she was the subject of previous investigation by Child Protective Services. Okay, my question is, if she was a previous investigation by Child Protective Services, why did she get her babies back? And I have a video of his foster mama. But why did she get them back is my question. Why did she get her babies back? Why did she get him back? Arrest warrants for abandoning or endangering a child and second-degree felony in the Lone Star State have been issued for Rodriguez Singh and her husband. However, the pair are believed to have fled the Singh's home country of India before the warrants were issued. On November the 1st, 2022, Cindy obtained passport photos for all the children living with her except, I think it's meant to say except, for Noel, the chief said, adding that she then applied for passports the next day. Now, I guess this is her shrine that was in that house, guys, that this video showed. Everman Police Chief C.W. Spencer revealed during the press conference leading up to the birth of the twins, his mom had made several statements about Noel, referring to him as evil, possessed, or having a demon in him. He didn't have no demon. He was a precious angel. He was a gift. The FBI and other federal agencies are working to extradite the couple back to the U.S. Meanwhile, search teams continue to scour wooded areas in Everman for the boy's remains. On Monday, the community plans to hold a vigil for him. I'm sorry. This was an older post, but I definitely wanted to share it, guys. And I have more information, of course. There's a lot of them. I wish I could share it all, but we'd be here all night. And some of it has duplicates, so you might hear. And I apologize if it is duplicate. I just want to share as much as I possibly can, and I'm sorry. All right. Okay, and this is the video when I was talking about the foster mom, where he was in foster care. Now, this is a video of his precious foster mom, and this is so sad, guys. This is so sad. Now, this is a video. I'm hoping it plays. Please let me know if y'all can hear it, because it's really good. If I can clear this junk out, I'm sorry. I hate these stinking ads. Give me just a second, guys. Be patient. Stinking ads. But if the mom and stepdad get extra right back, what happens with the other children who let... Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why did CPS give the babies back to them in the first place? Like, honestly, why? Why? I think the system's really screwed up. Give it just a minute, guys. These stupid ads. I'm sorry. I can't skip them. It won't stinking let me. me try to maybe refresh it. Maybe it'll play. I don't know. Yeah, it says she fled to India. Sorry about these stinking ads, guys. But yeah, that's what it said. She fled to India. They got all passports except for that little angel. But yeah, I got all kinds of information. This stinking ad would hurry up. Lord. With all the children but him. Yep. Yep, exactly. Yep. Except for the ones that are living with the grandparents. And they lived in that shack. Like, how could that? It absolutely just tears me apart. How could you, like, anybody in their right mind, like, that absolutely bothers me. Like, how would you think that that would be safe for your children and you and maybe you and your husband, maybe, but not you, your husband, and your children and your newborn children and a baby that has special needs? You know that that shack was not, I mean, that building or whatever was not good for him breathing when he has breathing issues. I wish this stupid thing would play. I'm sorry, guys. I wish there's no skip button. Hurry up. Maybe we can do it right here. Maybe if I do it right here. Well, y'all got to give me a minute. Bear with me. Let me stop the screen for just a second. Maybe if I can get that way. I'm sorry. Okay, let me pause it. Now it wants to work when I stop the screen. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, there's no sink or nothing in there. It was just a building. It was I mean, y'all seen. It was a building. It absolutely bothers me big time, guys. And I have a humongous, I mean, like, it bothers me. It really bothers me. It absolutely breaks my heart. And this really, y'all just prepare yourself. Get you some tissues if you need to, because this, whew, it's rough. It's pretty rough. Please let me know if y'all can hear this. Just say, you know, like, put a 1 in the chat or something if y'all can hear it, okay? Because I definitely want to be able to share this video. I'm hoping that it plays. Fingers crossed, guys.
We saw workers smashing a concrete patio on the property where Noel Rodriguez Alvarez lived with his family.
Investigators say there were indications of human remains there before the patio was built. Cadaver dogs also alerted officers to soil and a carpet that had been tossed into a nearby dumpster by Noel's stepfather. After all that work yesterday, search teams took a break. But tonight, in a story you'll see only on NB5, we are learning about more about Noel from his foster mother, who cared for the child for about a year. Here's Alicia Barrera.
This is Noel at 4 years old, a cheerful and silly little boy. These pictures and videos were all taken back in 2020 and 2021 while under the care of his foster mom, Miss Patricia Paris, who he called Mommy.
He loved to play. He loved to laugh. He interacted real good with the other kids.
Videos show him playing ball and hugging Paris's nieces, unlike what his biological mother, Cindy Singh, described him as.
He wasn't mean. He wasn't demonic. And to know that that happened to him, it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. I watch all the videos I have, so I will always have the memories of Noel.
Memories of the selfies he loved to take, the blue car his foster dad pushed him around in, his favorite Spider-Man sunglasses, and even his favorite truck that still sits in her yard.
And this was his little truck. And he would push this little truck.
The last time Paris saw Noel was February of 2022 through a FaceTime call.
He would get up and take the camera and show me different things around.
But she says she never suspected of Cindy, her husband Arshdeep, or the abuse investigators claim little Noel was enduring.
He didn't deserve what happened to him. You know, she could have given him back to us. We would have taken him.
Alicia Barrera, NBC5.
Arrest warrants have been issued for Noel's mother and stepfather. They left the country with their 6 children as police started looking into Noel's disappearance. Our continued coverage of this story is online right now, and you can read up on the case, including the latest timeline of events, the challenges police face as they work to find Noel's mother and stepfather in India and bring them home. It is all on NBCDFW.com and our NBC DFW app.
And that's just, it's sad. It's so sad. Is that not pitiful? She said that she would gladly brought him. She would have brought him back. She would have brought him back. See, that's absolutely, just absolutely rips my heart apart, guys. That foster mom would have. She said we would have gladly brought him back. And that foster mom, you could tell she wholeheartedly loved that baby. She loved that baby. And that baby called her mama. That absolutely rips your heart out. It rips. That's what I say, guys. Get your tissues ready. That was a heartbreaking video. Yeah, and that little precious baby saying mama, oh my gosh. It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. Oh my gosh. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. It's crazy. Why in the world would a CPS worker take that little angel from a perfect, I mean, like that little baby was happy. You could tell that little baby was happy where he was at in that home. That little baby was happy in that home. And CPS gave, I mean, I don't know the whole story I have no idea why. I wish I could find out, but I mean, I have no idea why. Why? I have no idea why. CPS gave that baby back to the mama. Why? Why? I don't. Why? That's. It bogs my mind. It breaks my heart. And then now it's a death investigation. It's no longer a missing persons. It's now a death investigation when that baby was absolutely happy where he was at in that foster mama's care. And just like she said, it bogs my mind, guys. It absolutely bogs my mind. It breaks my heart because that foster mom said that we would have gladly we would have gladly brought him back open arms, like basically. We love him. That baby called her mama. Like why did they take that baby from that? It was an excellent home. I mean, you could tell that woman loved that angel. Like, I don't understand that it's screwed up. Like, it is screwed up, guys. The system is so screwed up. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then now this little angel is more than likely no longer with us. And now they're trying to find his remains because CPS or whoever decided to take him from a good home where he was happy, take him from that good home where he was happy and take him back to the home where he was mistreated. I just don't understand it, guys. I do not understand it at all. I don't. But this might, like I said, this is more information and it might come across similar to what I just went over, but it has a little bit more information in it. Says in this, and this is Law and Crime. This is a Law and Crime website. In this case, it is very important. Police say mother of presumed dead disabled boy worships the patron saint of drug cartels, has several shrines dedicated to Saint Death. And I mean, honestly, this is just my honest opinion. Just looking at the picture of her, she looks like an evil person. That's just me, though. But she looks like an evil person, and so does the stepdad. They just don't look like good people. You know, you can look at a person and kind of tell if they're a good person or not. You know what I mean? You can just not, and I'm not trying to be judgy or nothing, but but what I'm saying is you can just tell. You know, you can just kind of sense by just looking at somebody if they're a good person or not. You know what I'm trying to say? And I always say, you know, in my other lives, don't judge by a book by its cover, but you can just sense. You know what I mean? You can. I mean, people are not dumb. You can sense. And I've never met this woman a day in my life, but just looking at the picture, you can just kind of sense, like you get a bad vibe. Even if you didn't know the situation, just kind of looking at the picture, you get a bad vibe of her. That's just my opinion, though. You know, just my opinion. It says altars to holy death in Everman, Texas. Cindy Rodriguez Singh on the left and her presumed dead son Noel Rodriguez Alvarez on the right appear inset. The mother of 6-year-old disabled boy who has been missing since last October allegedly worshipped and idolized a cult-like folk saint who personifies death is popularly thought to favor the activities of violent drug cartels. Police in North Texas say that's a big deal. It says Noel Rodriguez Alvarez, who suffers from a host of ailments that require attention and patience, has not been seen in months, according to the Everman Police Department. When initially contacted by law enforcement in late March, his mother, Cindy Rodriguez Singh, and her son had been living with his biological father in Mexico since November 2022. Detectives later learned that was not true. Hey, Nanny of 3, I hope you're doing okay, sweetheart. Since then, the Rodriguez Singh family have absconded to India. Officials are currently working to extradite the missing boy's mother and stepfather, Asherdeep. I hope I'm saying his name right, guys. Singh, back to the Lone Star State. Physical search efforts have reportedly been eschewed in recent days for analysts of large amounts data from emails and financial records that have come from the execution of various search warrants and subpoenas. The FBI is said to be assisting with this effort. So now the FBI is involved, guys. It says one area of interest for investigators come by ways of previous on-the-ground combing through the home and converted shed where Rodriguez Singh lived for years with her husband and children. We do know that she was adamant about the Center mortuary and believed she was a part of the religion of the Ascent Mort that worshipped him. Everman Police Chief Craig Spencer told Dallas-based Fox in an interview on Monday. On March 29th, the TV station ran a feature that offered a quick on-camera tour through the converted shed. After being allowed inside by the property owner who lives in the house in front of the shed and has known the family for over a decade, in two portions of the video, images of what appear to be shrines of the, I cannot pronounce it, guys, so of those statues, I'm not good at pronouncing these things, which translates Our Lady of Holy Death, are seen. A shrine to Holy Death in the shed where the 6-year-old boy once lived with his large family in Everland, Texas. Popularized in the late 20th century, the following of the female deity. Guys, I'm trying. I don't know some of these words, so I'm trying my very best. Whose name is often shortened to simply Santa Martiri, grew rapidly in Mexico, while such worship practices were formally disavowed and condemned by Mexican officials with the Catholic Church. Police say this aspect of Rodriguez Singh's life is important evidence in the ongoing death investigation. In this case, it's very important she idolizes Santa Mortuary. It's everywhere within the shed. It was everywhere within the home. It was on her vehicle, so it's pretty evident to us she was idolizing and worshiping, Spencer told KDFW. Essentially, he is the patron saint that offers protection to the cartel and those kinds of activities. According to the police chief, over a dozen search warrants have been executed so far in the case. Essentially, the investigate team is trying to immerse themselves in the lives of Cindy and Arshdeep and the family over the last 6 months to find out every move they made, try to figure out what their patterns were, because we have to identify what was different, what kinds of abnormalities occurred in their life, and figure out what caused those anomalies. Most likely the death of Noel, Spencer added. It's crazy, guys. That's why I tell everybody in my life, this world is such an evil place. So if we can just bring a little positivity, but I mean, just stuff like this just breaks your heart in half. It's just so sad. It's so sad. Let's see. It says, mother of presumed dead disabled boy allegedly told relatives she sold him to a woman at the Fiesta grocery store, described her son as possessed by a demon and evil. I swear that just bogs my mind how a 6-year-old could be possessed by the demon and evil. Like, it just blows my mind. That little baby looks so happy with this foster mom. It just, and just playing, just being a little kid. That's what, oh my gosh. Like, it absolutely, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy and heartbreaking. It says Airman Police Chief Craig Spencer, which is this, I guess, this gentleman right here, shares an update on the disappearance of Noel Rodriguez Alvarez, inset who presumed dead on April the 6th. This was a little over 2 weeks ago, guys. The mother of 6-year-old disabled boy who has been missing since last October allegedly told the boy's grandmother that she sold him to another woman. Police in North Texas wrote in a search warrant. Law enforcement, however, said there's no evidence to support the allegation that Noel Rodriguez Alvarez has been sold. Rather, in a sad turn of events, police believe that the boy is dead. I'm incredibly sad to share with you today that the search for Noel Rodriguez Alvarez is officially a death investigation. Everman Police Chief Craig Spencer said at a press conference on Thursday evening, based on the totality of the circumstances along with the evidence available to us at this time, it has led to a very unfortunate, unimaginable and devastating conclusion that Noel is likely deceased. On Wednesday, a search warrant spelled out the rumor that the boy has been sold, something the police chief addressed obliquely. I'm not good on these words, guys. Hello, Pink Fan. It's so good to see you, sweetheart. We make love you too, honey. In an earlier series of press conferences about the disappearance, the warrant obtained by the Fort Worth Star-Telegram says an unidentified relative told Everman Police Department investigators that Cindy Rodriguez Singh told her mother that she sold Rodriguez Alvarez to a woman in the parking lot of the Fiesta Market. It is a chain of Latin American grocery stores that prevalent throughout North Texas. The date of the alleged transaction was not relayed to the police, the paper reports. The alleged receipt of the child is said to have threatened to call Child Protective Services on Rodriguez Singh should the biological mother have any second thoughts about selling her son. Those allegations were made in a warrant to search the house and converted shed where Rodriguez Singh lived with her husband, Asher Singh, and their 7 children in that little EB shed, guys. That's crazy. Additionally, the warrant contained allegations from relatives that Rodriguez Singh was abusive to her presumed dead son. In one instance, a relative said the mother told them not to give the boy water because she did not want to clean up after him if he wet his diaper. The relative's wife said she gave the boy water anyway. In another instance, a relative told police that they've seen the boy's mother hit him with car keys attached to a lanyard. The relative said they confronted Rodriguez Singh about the incident and she left their house. The relative said they never saw the family again. On Thursday, the police chief relayed several additional disturbing allegations against the missing boy's mother. In July 2022, the boy attended his final documented health checkup, a necessity due to his multiple disabilities. But those visits were also mandatory conditions for the boy's mother to receive state benefits on his behalf, which is disability, guys. That's crazy. Several health appointments were subsequently missed, and warning letters about the benefits were sent. Investigators learned that near this timeline, Cindy even asked an acquaintance of hers if she could borrow her son for a doctor's appointment so that she could keep the benefits, Spencer said. So she was using that baby for the money. But the boy was still alive in October of 2022 and was present at the hospital with his twin sisters were born. Leading up to the birth of the twins, Cindy had made several statements about Noel, referring to him as evil, possessed, or having a demon in him, Spencer said. Cindy believed that Noel was going to harm the newborn twins. On November the 1st, 2022, the police chief said Rodriguez Singh obtained passport photos for all her children except the young boy. The next day, she applied for passports for each child, again, except for the 6-year-old. Later that month, Spencer said the boy's mother told at least 3 stories to account for his disappearance. All of those stories, the police chief said, have since been disproven. All that police believe indicates that he had been killed. Although the course of this investigation has changed, our commitment to Noel has not, Spencer said Thursday. We will continue to fight for Noel. It says on March 31st, police filed felony charges of abandonment and endangerment of a child against the couple. The Singh family is believed to be in India. They alleged fled the country when the investigation into the boy's whereabouts was in its early stages. On March 20th, Child Protective Services agents told police in Everman that Rodriguez Alvarez had not been seen in months. Rodriguez Singh told responding officers that her son had been living with his biological father in Mexico since November 2022. Detectives later learned that was not true. After the initial tip resulted in Rodriguez Alvarez's mother allegedly lying to the police, law enforcement followed up with his father and confirmed the 6-year-old had not traveled across the U.S. and Mexico border. Officers sought to contact Rodriguez Singh again, but by then the mother and the rest of the family were nowhere to be found. That's exactly right, Pac-Man. After conferring with numerous local, county, state, and federal law enforcement agencies, an Amber Alert was issued for the boy. The Amber Alert was issued early Saturday morning and replaced with an endangered missing persons alert around 9 that night. Law enforcement later learned that the family boarded a Turkish Airways flight with a layover in Istanbul on March 23rd. Final destination was India. Police are working on extraditing the Singhs to the United States for questioning. I understand that this is not the news we were all hoping for or praying for, but we all must continue to stand together as a community to fight for Noel, Spencer said. A vigil for the boy is scheduled for April the 10th. Everman is a small town some 11 miles south of Fort Worth and part of the border Metroplex region. This is so sad, guys. Let's see. It says, Evermen to focus on data analysis forego weekend searches for missing boy. Look at that precious little smile. God love his heart. He's so beautiful. Hello, Laughing Stock. How are you? But look at that little angel. God love his soul. He's so beautiful. He's gorgeous. It says the investigation into the disappearance of 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez is ongoing. However, Everman police say searches planned for this weekend are being called off so the investigators can focus on data analysis. In a statement released Friday morning, Everman Chief of Police C.W. Spencer said large searches were planned to be conducted this coming weekend. However, the data analysis has led investigators to change that plan. Noel Rodriguez Alvarez has been missing since October 2022. That's the last time officials say they could confirm someone had seen the boy alive, though at the time he was reported to appear unhealthy and malnourished. Meanwhile, police have found no evidence to support claims the child is now living with other family members abroad or that he's been sold to a woman outside the local grocery store. Spencer said on April the 6th, the police reached the very unfortunate, unimaginable, and devastating conclusion that Noel is likely deceased. I know, he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. Says cadaver dogs assisting investigators early this week altered to a discarded rug and topsoil underneath a recently poured porch outside the family's home on Wisteria Drive indicated human remains were present at some time in the past, but no physical evidence was found that could be tested and identified. That's fine, Pac-Man. That's exactly, you're fine. There ain't no sorry about it. That's perfectly fine, Pac-Man. It says, on Friday, Spencer said dozens of law enforcement investigators from various agencies are continuing to work on the case and that obtaining justice for the little boy is a top priority. This investigation is still ever evolving, and our teams are working on analyzing all the data and information that continues to come in, Spencer said in a statement, adding that they have obtained an immense amount of data that requires hundreds of man-hours to analyze. Spencer did not reveal any further information about what data was being obtained or analyzed in order to protect the integrity of the investigation. Police did not provide any new information Friday in the search for the boy's mother and stepfather, who are believed to have traveled to India with their 6 other children after police started looking into the boy's disappearance in March. The FBI is working with internal partners to locate and extradite Cindy and Ashdeep I'm just going to say that because I don't know. Singh, who are currently charged with felony child abandonment and endangerment in the missing boys case. God love his little heart. I just want to hug him. He's precious. He's beautiful. He's so adorable, guys. It breaks my heart. It's so sad. It's so sad, guys. And this is from the landlord, or the person that he let him stay in the shed. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe if y'all haven't already. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really breaks my heart, like how parents could treat their like these babies did not ask to be brought into this world. Why in the world would you? They're angels. They're precious. Like they're gifts. Like why would you treat your babies like this? This is absolutely horrible. It's absolutely horrible, guys. It breaks my heart. It says they are looking in the wrong place. Owner says after police dig up porch searching for Noel. I'm going to try to play this one, guys, if I can. If it'll let me, I'm going to try.
Stay on the road and...
Oh, Lord. It's crazy ads, guys. Exactly. How can you not care about these
Out of the
babies?
shop with...
It makes you feel like you know them. Like, hello, Missy 18. It's so good to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well, honey. I'm sorry, guys, about the stinking ads. Hopefully, I'll... Well... Try to turn it off while it's doing that. Yeah, I mean... It's terrible, guys. Like, why, how would you... I know the oils is just great picture, guys. It's absolutely precious. Maybe if I stop the screen, it worked last time. But it just rips my heart. Like, I don't know how parents... It bogs my mind. Like, how... It bogs my mind, guys, how you would treat your baby like that. How... Innocent children that did not ask to be brought into this world. It's terrible. It's terrible. Well, come on, hurry up. Okay. Now it's going to play. Crazy thing. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. Just a second. Let's try this again. Okay.
Sign of a missing Tarrant County boy, last seen back in November, 5 months ago. Investigators searched until 3 o'clock this morning on the Everman property where 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez lived with his family. NBC5's Ben Russell is live outside that home now. And Ben, I know you talked with a man who owns that property. What did he say?
Not only, Deborah, does this man own the house you see back behind us where the crime scene tape is, and the yard behind it where investigators were digging until about 3 o'clock in the morning, and the smaller building behind it where this family lived, but also he tells us he considers this family to be close personal friends. Case in point is an example of that. When you walk into his living room, on the wall of Charles Parsons' home, you see him holding the missing boy, Noel Rodriguez, in a framed picture on his living room wall. We asked Parson what he makes of all this.
I know the police are desperate to find the boy, but they're looking in the wrong place, is all I can say, because he's not here.
What do you think he is?
I have no idea. I think he's in Mexico, to be honest with you.
Do you think he's alive?
Yeah, I think he's alive. Why would he be underneath the slab? I think they just tore it up because they don't have no idea where the boy is, and they're frustrated.
And Charles Parson gave us an up-close look at what investigators did to his backyard over the last several hours. Again, as we say, ending around 3 o'clock this morning. They used excavation equipment to dig up a newly poured concrete slab that the mother, Cindy Singh, paid for. Shortly before she, her husband, and the other 6 kids in his family flew to India, just as this missing person investigation began. Police here say it's odd that the mom would pay for work like that on property she doesn't own. Now, for his part, the homeowner says he was planning to leave the property to her when he dies, so she treated this as her own place. He also says, he being the property owner, says the mother, Cindy Singh, told him months ago she'd taken the boy to Mexico to live with his father, that he didn't want the child, but that his sister did, and that is where Noel is. Now, as we have reported, police tell us they've checked on that story. They don't believe that is what happened. They believe, the latest information to us, They believe this young boy is dead somewhere. They searched in that backyard, digging under that slab for hours last night into the early morning hours of today. They feel confident he is not there, but where he is still the question. Live in Everman, Ben Russell, NBC5.
Ben, I'm curious. Mr. Parsons seemed pretty adamant that the child is in Mexico. What did he say about this family, the mother, the stepfather, the siblings all being in India?
I asked him, if you could say something to her, what would it be? He wants her to come back. He feels the reason she left is she has a previous criminal record. Child Protective Services had been involved in her family with the children years ago, had taken them away from her, had finally granted her custody back. He says he believes she went about handling this child, this boy in question, the wrong way. Again, his belief is this child was taken to Mexico to live with relatives. That wasn't the way to do things, he acknowledges. He believes because the mother knew that police were getting involved, she took everyone to leave because she didn't want to risk losing the rest of the kids. Police don't buy that story, but that's what he believes.
I don't either.
All right, Ben Russell live there at the home in Everman. Ben, thank you.
I don't either. I don't buy it either, guys. I don't buy it. Why did you leave? It makes yourself look guilty. Why didn't you stay there and say, why didn't you help them? Or why didn't you figure out what your baby was? It makes you look guilty. If your baby was with I'm sorry guys, I gotta rant for a minute. If your baby was with a family member and you wanted to keep all the babies together, why in the hell didn't you get him a passport? And why was you asking if you could use somebody else's child so you could keep that baby at baby Noel's check? Why? You're an evil person. Period. You know what happened to that baby, and you left to think that the FBI and the cops wouldn't find your ass. But newsflash, they will. They will. Period. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I don't really give a crap. That baby is an angel. He did not deserve what you and your husband did to him. Period. You're guilty. And that's why you left. And I don't care. The landlord is covering it up for y'all. I guarantee you, and this is just my opinion, and I don't really give a crap. I guarantee you, he probably knows too. He probably knows too, because he just those dogs are not dumb. They was trained to have a smell of bodies, they was trained for that. And why would you put new concrete down is beyond me. Why? And then supposedly because when he passed away, you was going to make it you? Exactly. Decomposition. If I said that right, I'm sorry. But anyway, that makes no sense. Okay. Take that money, because concrete is not cheap. And they dug a buttload of it up, as y'all seen. Yeah. It really makes me mad. It really makes me mad. But you're trying to cover up your ass. And it's not going to work. They're going to find you. And your piece of POS husband. And I'm hoping that they take all of your babies away before they get hurt. Next, and I'm not trying to jinx it. I'm just saying, you think baby Noel is evil and possessed, and this is the reason that you did all this stuff. And God knows what you did to him, because nobody knows where he's at. You need to confess what you did to this little angel, and you need to confess where he's at so he can be put in peace, and so your ass can be behind bars, as well as your piece of crap husband. And those babies, your babies, including the 2 twins that you thought the baby Noel was going to hurt, they also need to be in state's custody or with that foster mom that was taking care of Noel. They need to be safe away from you 2 evil people, period. And I am not sorry to say it. This is bullshit, guys. That is wrong. You left. Y'all left because y'all knew anybody that leaves is automatically guilty. That just shows that you are guilty. That just automatically shows. It automatically shows. Are you dumb? Like, are you twisted? What in the world is the matter with you? Like, that's your baby. Who claimed it? Like, who turned him in as missing? Did you do it? Did DHS do it? Did the doctor do it? I'm not really 100% sure. If y'all know that, put that in chat. But I'm just saying, who turned him in as missing? Because I haven't come across that information yet. It might be curious to find out. But like I said, if y'all know, put that in chat for me. But whoever turned him in and is missing, whether you did, I mean, like, I wouldn't think you would have, because you don't seem like you care. I'm just saying, y'all don't seem like y'all care at all, because he was evil and possessed. Well, if he was evil and possessed, if you were so afraid of that little 6-year-old angel, then why in the hell didn't you give him back to that foster mom that loved him so much? Why? Because I guarantee you, he would still be here today if he was with that foster mom. Period. But I don't give a damn who knows it. And I'm not trying to get real rowdy, and I don't cuss a whole lot, but I'm just real, like, this is very, very, it's very, very, very upset me. Like, I'm telling you, this is weighed on my heart. This is weighed on my heart, guys. And the more that I hear about it, the more it just makes me want, whew, like, it's wrong. You don't treat angels like this. And I think all babies, it don't matter how old you are or how old they are still angels. They was gifted to you. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be religious or nothing, but God gave them to you. They're here for a reason, and you took that reason away. He's just a 6-year-old angel. 6-year-old, he wasn't even, like, he was just a baby. And he had disabilities. What, was you scared of him because he was in a diaper and he was a baby with a disability? Get over yourself. You know, you're supposed to love your baby no matter what, period. No matter what. And if you can't love your baby, there's other people that will, period. Period. And this goes for, I'm just talking about this in general, but I mean, baby Quentin and all these other babies. This absolutely is just pitiful. It's an evil place we live in, guys, and it absolutely is just wrong. It is just wrong. You need to step up to the plate, come back to the United States, and face it, because you are absolutely 100% guilty. 100% guilty. You all of a sudden just fled, didn't get that baby no passport or nothing. You all of a sudden, I'm leaving. Like, all of a sudden, you didn't even, you wouldn't even stay and do your, what is it called when you talk to the cop? Your statement? They don't even have a statement from you. They don't have a statement from, the only statement they have is from the landlord and previous family members. They don't have nothing from you at all, other than the lies that you sold your baby or whatever. Like, that's one reason I don't do true crime a lot, guys, because I really get into it. It really makes me very, very, very mad, and my anxiety is very, very high. And anything traumatic, it you know, just these type of stories like this. And I mean, I'm not saying that I don't, you know, get into them, but you know, it's absolutely just really, really bothers me. It's just wrong. But I'm just saying, concrete is not cheap. And it looks like that you spent a lot of money doing a patio But like as I was saying, those dogs are trained to smell a human. And then all of a sudden, nothing came up. Nothing came up. What I mean, and I'm not trying to. I'm trigger warning, guys, and I'm not trying to say this, and I'm not trying to say this at all. And I pray that they find him and give him the, you know, I'm hoping that he's alive, but I feel in my heart that he's in heaven. He's an angel. And I hate to say this. I really do, guys. I really do. It breaks my heart to even say that. But if he is in heaven, if he's no longer with us, at least he's not hurting no more. He don't have to deal with no disabilities. He don't have to be, you know, do without food, or he don't have to. Like I said, I'm not trying to throw religion on. I'm just saying he doesn't have to suffer anymore. He don't have to suffer no more, guys. You know, I'm just saying. It's very sad, but you know, but what I'm saying is those dogs are trained. They're trained to know to check and you know the information we've already found out. You know, they smelt a human, and that's why they dug it up. They're not going to dig it up just to dig it up. And the landlord or the person that said they've known them forever, you know, he gave them permission. So, I mean, you gave them permission to dig up your backyard to something that the mama did. Why in the hell did she even do that to begin with? You know, granted that the landlord is older, or the gentleman is older, but why did you why? And then it's just so funny. It's just coincidental, if you could say, that you put down concrete and then all of a sudden your baby goes missing. You know, it's, you know what I mean? It sounds suspicious. It sounds suspicious. I pray that the other babies don't either. I pray they don't either, honey. That's what I'm saying. They know both need to go to jail. They both need to get the worst extent, you know, electric chair or death penalty or whatever, the extent. Both of them. I'm sorry, guys. They need to get the extent, and they need to come in, and they need to grow some gonanis, or whatever the word is, and they need to go in there and tell them where that baby is, so that baby can be put rest in peace. Justice for baby Noel, period. It's absolutely wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And what, and like, I think I got a couple more to show, but I was like, I'm gonna rant for a minute. Why in the hell? Like, if he's known them babies, and that picture was sweet, him holding baby Noel up. Okay. But why, kahunas, whatever. Y'all know what I meant. But why? Okay, you've known them babies. You've known that whole family for 10 years or whatever that gentleman said. Whatever that gentleman said. Okay, if you've known them for that long and you knew that baby had disabilities, are you ignorant? Why in the hell did you put that baby that had disabilities, that had breathing issues, that had all that stuff, and all them babies, I mean, especially him, because I don't know about the other babies, but why did you put him in a shed when you have a house? Why don't you, I mean, I'm just saying, there's all them babies, and I mean, I don't know if you had a wife, or, I mean, I don't know. It looks like you had a pretty good sized house, and you put them in a shed. Put your ass in a shed and put them in a house. I mean, that's my opinion. I'm just saying, that's wrong of you being a landlord and known them for 10 years or whatever you just said. That's wrong. You putting them in a shed and you living in a house. I'm just pointing a fact. I'm just pointing a fact. That's wrong. That is wrong. Well, if they lived in, that's what I'm, Tutti Frutti, that just blows my mind. Okay, why in the hell did he put them in that shed? Knowing that that baby had disabilities and heaven forbid the other babies had disabilities. But knowing that we know for a fact that that baby Noel, had disabilities. Why in the hell did he put him in that shed and in the living conditions they were in, knowing that he had breathing problems and disabilities? Like, it just blows my mind. It just blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. Like, why? Why? The question is, why? Why? It blows my mind, guys. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I sidetracked and I was trying to play this video, but Lord have mercy. Whew. I just get very, very, when it comes to babies and... Well, see, me and Tim, and we've told y'all this before. Me and Tim or Rebel, however y'all know him, we stayed in the babies. We've stayed in a motel. We stayed in a motel before we got this house. We stayed there for almost a year. And if it wasn't for our babies, we wouldn't have stayed there. Me and Tim, we stayed in the motel because of our babies had to have a place to sleep. If we didn't have our babies, and I'm so blessed to have our babies, but I'm just saying, if it was just me and Tim, we would have slept in our car. You do anything possible that you can for your babies. But what I'm saying is, that gentleman had a house. Hi, Digger Duck. It's so good to see you, sweetheart. That gentleman had a house. Why in the hell did he put them babies, especially baby Noel, that had breathing issues and disabilities, in a shack? Like, I just don't understand. And you state that you love these people. I mean, he had him up in, like, he was holding him. Like, I just don't understand. I just don't understand it, guys. I don't understand it. But this may be, we're going to share this video, and I'm just, and get this cigarette smoked. But this is one reason, I mean, like, I don't care to do true crime, but I get really into it. I really do. I really do. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. But that's what I said. Y'all got to bear with me because I really get into it, guys, and I can't help it. I just don't, I really can't help it. Okay, so we're going to play this video. I'm hoping it plays.
Stay on the road and out of the shop with Shell Retellent diesel engine oil. Built for extended drain intervals. Get up to a $20 gift card when you purchase 3 gallons in any size of Shell Retellent.
Lord have mercy. How are you doing, Digger Duck? We're just gonna. Okay. Hold on. Wait just a minute. I hope you're doing well, Digger Duck.
Still
honey.
no
Okay,
sign of a missing Tarrant County boy, last seen back in November, 5 months ago. Investigators searched until 3 o'clock this morning on the Everman property where 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez lived with his family. NBC5's Ben Russell is live outside that home now. And Ben, I know you talked with a man who owns that property. What did he say?
Sorry. I don't want to play that again. I'll be ramping and raving. I didn't mean to play that. It says, I apologize, guys. I'm sidetracked because I get really, whew. You're welcome, darling. Look what Ghost made. See my background? Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know if you could see it or not. Hold on a minute. Look, Digger Duck. Look what Ghost made for this precious angel. Let me remove me for just a second. I'll be right back. Look, Ghost. I know y'all can't hear me, but look. Is that not beautiful for this little baby? This angel? He's precious. I don't know if he's awake yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ghost. He's not in here yet, I don't reckon. Exactly, Digger Duck. God, you might have to rewatch this because I just went on a rampage just a few minutes ago. Or you might have heard it, I don't know. I know. I just sent Ghost pictures and he said, I got you. I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it, thank you. Okay. Says police in Everman continued their ongoing search for 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez on Monday, including returning to a recently poured, that's what I'm saying. Recently poured, this makes no sense. And then all of a sudden, your baby is missing and then you leave. You're guilty. Why? Makes no sense to me, guys. Makes no sense. Recently poured concrete slab investigators I can't never pronounce this word. Excavated. I'm not good at pronouncing these words, guys. Excavated last week. Everman Chief of Police C.W. Spencer said on April 6th the investigation into the boy's disappearance had transitioned from a missing persons investigation into a death investigation after they reached a very unfortunate, unimaginable, and devastating conclusion that Noel is likely deceased. Officials said the last time they confirmed someone had seen the boy was 6 months ago, and at the time he appeared unhealthy and malnourished. Additionally, police have found no evidence to support claims he is now living with other family members or has been sold to the woman outside a local grocery store. A team of investigators returned to the family's rented home on Wisteria Drive on Monday to continue their ongoing search for the missing child. They were joined by volunteers with Texas Search and Rescue, or TXSAR, a group of expert first responders who have provided help in search and rescue operations around the state at no cost for 2 decades. It said they volunteered their time, their money, their efforts. It's all volunteer basis. They're professionally trained, some of the best, says Todd Snyder, TXSAR's missing person unit director. Obviously, every case is important, but it's a special place in your heart when it involves a child. Excavated. I try, guys. Certain words, I try. Y'all know I do try. Says they've obviously brought a lot to the table that we wouldn't have otherwise, says Spencer. We're doing everything that we can, making sure we don't leave any stone unturned on this case. And this is, I guess this is every bit. It says, highlighted boxes show the target area in Everman where search teams will look for missing 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez on Monday, April the 10th. The missing child is now presumed deceased by investigators. Thank you, Millie Jo. Thank you, honey. Says concrete porch investigated again. There's got to be a reason they keep on going back to it. The dogs are trained. There's got to be a reason the dogs keep on hitting that concrete. And why? Like, it's just that, it's suspicious. Exactly. Adults don't like being treated like rubbish. Why treat your children like it? Exactly. Children was not asked to be brought into this world. Exactly. You're supposed to treat your children, as we said the other day, children eat first. You're supposed to take care of your children. They're a big responsibility. If you have your child, you're supposed to take care of your child. Period. Concrete porch investigated again. Chief Spencer said the decision was made to take advantage of the TXSAR's resources to re-examine the patio area behind the home where the family had recently poured a concrete slab. Crews began digging under the slab with a backhoe, sledgehammer, and other heavy tools about 4 p.m. Monday. Nearly 12 hours later, about 3 a.m. Tuesday, Spencer confirmed that nothing had been found under the concrete slab and that the search there had concluded. Their area of interest, Spencer said, because evidence showed Noel's mother had recently hired a contractor to work on the patio in the past month. He said the new concrete was poured as a part of that project. That's what I'm saying. Something is suspicious. Cindy is the one who paid for the concrete patio. She doesn't own the home. We find it very odd that she would spend the funds on somebody else's home to put in a concrete patio, says Spencer, especially one as large and elaborate as this. This is a pretty hefty investment. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Sean? Sean, how are you? Hi, Miss Pearl. That's a huge area. I mean, just looking at that picture, that's a huge area, guys. That is huge. That is a huge area. And then that's the building that they stayed in. So, I mean, that's a huge area. I mean, just looking at that, that's huge. Says, police using excavating. I'll get it right now. Excavating equipment to look under the Everman porch for missing boys since October 2022. Photo taken April 11th, 2023. It says, Everman police was at the home a week ago using ground-penetrating radar to look under the porch. The radar showed an anomaly in a small section of the concrete. Spencer said it indicated that there was either an object or disturbance of the dirt detected by the radar, and that it was only abnormally found in the entire patio. Police excavated the area last week but found nothing. With additional resources available this week, investigators wanted to take another look underneath the slab. We are doing an excavation to make sure we haven't missed anything, he said. We've gotten the property owner's permission. We've been working with him, and we're being as thorough as possible. Property owner believes boy is alive in Mexico. Charles Parson, the man who owns the property the family lived on, told NBC5 Tuesday morning that he was close friends to the family and has a picture of him holding Noel up on his wall. Parsons said Noel's mother, Cindy Singh, poured the slab because he intended to leave his property to her when he died, and that she treated it as her own. Why? I think they just tore it up because they don't have no idea where the boy is, and they're frustrated, Parsons said. See, look at that little angel. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I do not understand it at all. And that little boy is not possessed. That little boy is not evil. I don't know. Parson says he thinks Noel is alive and living in Mexico with his family. Well, I'm sorry about your luck. Your mama, the stepdad, and the brothers and sisters, the other siblings, it's not in Mexico. They're in India. Or that's what they stated. They're in India. I know the police are desperate to find the boy, but they're looking in the wrong places, all I can say. He's not here, Parsons said, adding that Noel's mother told him months ago that the child is living with an aunt in Mexico after his father said he didn't want to take custody. I really don't know. I mean, like, it's just suspicious, if that makes sense. I mean, it's just hard, but it just makes no sense to me. Why, if that baby has, breathing problems and stuff, why in the world didn't he let him stay in the home instead of in a shed? It just, Spencer said previously that investigators had talked to the boy's father several times, and he said his son is not with him in Mexico. Spencer said at this point they have no reason to doubt the father's statements and that the father has reached out to them as well as for updates on the case involving his missing son. Vigil held Monday night for missing Everman boy. Monday night, Everman police took part of a vigil for Noel as a way to bring peace to the community. It was scheduled at 8:30 p.m. behind the Everman Civic Center on 213 North Race Street. I wish I could have gave them more than this. I think we all want some sort of closure in this case, And that is our ultimate goal, says Spencer. In a crowd on Monday night was the boy's foster mom, Patricia Paris. Spencer said he spoke to Paris ahead of the vigil. Spencer said Paris fostered Noel a couple years ago and described him as cheerful. Spencer said he had also had the opportunity to see videos of Noel while he was under the care of Paris. He said the videos only reunited his spirit to recommit to the case and find justice. Boy's mother's stepfather believed to be in India. Meanwhile, investigators are still working to find, arrest, and extradite the boy's mother, Cindy Singh, and her husband, Ashdeep Singh, both of whom left for India with their 6 other children after police started looking into the boy's well-being in March. Spencer said the FBI is still working with its contact abroad to find the couple. They're obviously got contacts that we don't have. We'll continue to work with them in the U.S. Marshal's office and hopefully locate her and get her back. He said we need her and her husband here so we can talk with them because we have a lot of unanswered questions. And I think I have one more, guys.
To search again this weekend for here for us at 5 o'clock is Everman Police. They're not moving forward with a plan to search again this weekend for missing 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez of Everman. They made that decision because they tell us that evidence right now is just pointing them in a different direction. Andrea Lucia is live from Everman tonight. Andrea, you're explaining this change for us.
In a statement today, the police chief said investigators are shifting focus. They have what he describes as an immense amount of data. He won't say what type of data, though, because he says that could compromise the criminal investigation. The chief did say it will take hundreds of man-hours to analyze this information that they're gathering in the disappearance of 6-year-old Noel. Earlier this week, the Texas Search and Rescue was out here on horseback and on foot, looking for any sign of the little boy, and they said they are prepared to return. But the chief said what evidence police have been able to go through so far is what convinced them to call off this weekend's searches. Police began investigating 2 weeks ago after learning from concerned family members that they hadn't seen Noel since November. 2 days after questioning Noel's mother and stepfather, Cindy and Ashdeep Singh, investigators discovered the couple left for India with their 6 other children. They have been charged with felony child endangerment. Chief Craig Spencer today wrote, although this process certainly is not as expedient as any of us would like, rest assured that investigators are absolutely committed to this case and doing absolutely everything they can to locate Noel as quickly as we can. The community, meanwhile, has shown its support holding a vigil for Noel earlier this week, and today wearing blue in his honor. This picture posted online by Everman ISD shows students and staff in blue. It is the official color of Child Abuse Awareness Month, which happens to be this month. And Chief Spencer says he does want to be transparent about what's going on in this investigation. He certainly knows that the community is very invested, but he says right now the priorities are finding Noel and making sure he gets justice. Reporting live in Everman, Andrea Lucia, CBS News Texas.
And we know the communities across North Texas, Andrea, are really supporting little Noel, even wearing blue today. So we thank you for that update. We wanted to take just a moment to take a look back at how we got here today, give you just some understanding of the context. Everman Police issued an Amber Alert for Noel. That was back on March 25th. That was the very first indication to the public that anything was even wrong. One day later, they found the family's truck parked at DFW Airport, and that's what led them to believe that Noel's mother had left the country without him. On March 28th, police requested help from the FBI, and since then, we've been reporting on police conducting searches in and around Everman as they're trying to find any sign at this point of little Noel.
Police had planned to resume searching today for a missing boy who is presumed dead.
The plan changed, though. No searching today. Police have been searching for 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez since last month, searching for his remains for the most part. He's not been seen since last fall. Fox 4's Dion Anglin has more on why the search was put on hold today. Dion.
Hi there. A change in plans. That is the best way to put it. Everman Police Chief Craig Spencer has called off a large-scale ground search for now. He says that time is being used or being devoted to analyzing data. 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez is presumed dead. That determination as investigators work to make sense of his mother and stepfather's suspicious behavior. Cindy Rodriguez Singh and her new husband, Arshdeep Singh, fled to India rather than explain why Noel is nowhere to be found and hadn't been seen in months. The latest efforts with a statewide search group on Monday. Searchers on horseback, drone surveillance, and cadaver dogs. It led to a massive dig beneath a suspicious concrete patio. The result did not turn up any significant physical evidence, but police believe human remains were once in the backyard area of the home near where the family lived in a converted shed. Early Friday, Chief Spencer released a lengthy statement explaining that efforts remain focused on finding Noel, but in a different manner. He states additional large searches were planned to be conducted this coming weekend. However, the data analysis has led investigators to change that plan, and we are not able to release specific details just yet. Now, the chief, after releasing that statement, has not been available. We checked. His staff tells us that he has been in meetings all day and that he will respond when he's able to.
See, it's crazy, isn't it, guys? It breaks my heart. It's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. It's just awfully suspicious and peculiar. I can't even say that word. It's very suspicious. It's very suspicious. Like it. She just needs. Trying to get situated, guys. She just needs to fess up where that baby is. And why? Like I can't say. You know what I meant. See, there's certain words I just can't say. I try. I just can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I try very hard. I can't do it. I guess it's my accent or something. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I try. But yeah, it absolutely, like, it's just ridiculous. Exactly. Fess up, woman. Where is baby Noel? That's the question. Where is he? We're praying that he's alive. I'm hoping that he's alive. But what we're seeing is unfortunately, he probably isn't. He's probably more than likely an angel. But she or he or both of them, because honestly, both of them, I mean, and I always say don't judge a book by its cover, but just looking at them, I mean, you can sense good people just by looking at them. You can sense, and just by looking at their picture, they just both look evil. I mean, just my opinion, they both look evil. As Tattooed Rebel says, allegedly. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. Allegedly. I can't even say that word. Lord have mercy. There. Allegedly. See? But yeah, I'm telling you. He probably is. He probably is, honey. But it just tears me up. Like, you are automatically guilty. Why in the hell didn't you stay? And I mean, you fled, so therefore the cops automatically are going to charge you with something, which they already they have. The FBI is looking for you. They're trying to extradite you back here to wherever the hell you're at. So they're already going to charge you and him. Excuse me. They're already going to charge you. So once they get you, you got. That's it. You're already charged. Good night, Deanna, honey. I love you. Thank you for being in here, sweetheart. You have a good one, sweetie. That's what I'm saying. Once they get you, you're got. That's it. But you need to get to talking. And you need to tell where that little angel is. And you need to quit your lying and saying, well, I sold him in this and this and this and this and this. You need to fess up and tell people where, you need to tell them where that little angel is. That little angel needs justice. And he's not evil and he's not possessed. And whatever. Like, it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Well, like the landlord or whatever said that they thought he was in Mexico. And did he not know that they went to India? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make no sense to me. Evie said, honestly, I see this becoming a cold case. Those people will never step foot willingly in the U.S. again. I highly doubt India is actively searching for them. I have no idea. And that's what's so sad about it. That's what's so sad about it. It just breaks my heart. Justice for baby Noel. Justice for baby Noel. That's what needs to be done. That it's so sad. And what's really sad about it is why did CPS or DHS or whatever, why did they take him from that foster home that loved that baby? And that baby called her mama. Why? Why was that? I just don't, that bogs my mind. Why would CPS or DHS or whatever take that little precious angel and give from a great you're welcome, Digger Duck, love you, honey, but from a great family that absolutely loved and adored him, and give him back to the mama? Like, and he even said the information that we said, I went over and that y'all read with me, it said that she had prior investigations with CPS. And she had prior, charges or whatever. So what, why? The question is why? That baby would still be alive. I'm hoping he's still alive. I'm just saying. But that baby would be getting the care that he needs and everything if he was still with that foster. So I think I'm just saying this system is really screwed up. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying the system is really screwed up. Justice for Noel. Exactly. Justice for baby Noel. Where's baby Noel at? Where is he at? So we can get, everybody wants to know where he's at. Where's he at? Where is he at? That's the question. Everybody wants to know. Where is he at? Why did you do this? Or what did you do? Where's he at? What did you do? People want answers. And he is a beautiful angel. And then I'm just curious to find out, why did CPS, DHS, or whatever, why did they remove him from that foster family that the foster mama loved him so much? You can genuinely see it in that video. That woman loved that baby. She still had the truck in the backyard. Like, she loved that baby. And it even shows at his, he was talking to, and the information that I pulled up, the sheriff was talking to the foster mom, and she was showing him videos and everything that, she she said that she would take him back with open arms. Like, I just don't understand why the mother and the stepfather had him. Like, if he was in a good home, why did DHS or CPS or whatever the case may be, why did they remove him from that home? Like, I just don't understand why they would do that in the first place. That just bogs my mind. I just don't understand. The system is really screwed up. Why they would take a baby from a loving home and give them back to a parent that was not loving, if that makes sense. Why? He might have ruled, but it just doesn't make no sense to me. He has, but kind of like mine and it's kind of like mine and Rebel's situation. Okay, we have full custody of James, full-blown custody of baby James, our grandson. Okay, he's not in foster care or nothing like that. He's never been. We have full custody of James. His mama, DHS was involved. They're not anymore. But his mama, it's very. It just doesn't make no sense to me. Well, it's kind of hard to do that like that. The judge gave us full custody of James. But if he's in foster care, but see, in order for, okay, James has a brother and sister. And they're in separate homes right now. Anyway, long story short. But James's mother has to do certain things in order to get them back. So, did the mother do certain things in order to get baby Noel back? In order to get him back from that foster care? Or did the foster, I don't know. It just bogs my mind that he was in a great home with that foster mama. And he even called the foster mama, Mama. You even heard it in the video. And Jennifer B said money for the check. That's why Mom kept him as long as she did. Tim, Rebel is me and baby James. Me and Rebel's been around James his whole entire life, and actually, baby James is actually blood cousins with Rebel, but we've been around him his whole entire life, so he calls us Nana and Papa. So we're Nana and Papa. But they're blood cousins, so really it is a kinship. We are kin to them, yeah. But yeah, if y'all want to come out, I'm going to share my StreamYard. And y'all are more than welcome to come up here. Yes, I did cut his umbilical cord because nobody else was in there. And nobody shouldn't have a baby by themselves. Yeah, I sure did cut his umbilical cord, so I'm really attached to him. Really. I sure did. But yeah, the StreamYard's up at the top. Y'all are more than welcome to come up here. We got 41 watching and 39 likes. Y'all hit that like button for me and subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed, and share. I appreciate it more than you know. oh gosh, how many kids did it say she had? Like 7? I think it said 7. They had 10 total, and then a couple of them stayed with other family members. And then, but in that shed that we showed, it was like 7, counting baby Noel. And she just had a set of twins. That's why they were saying that the set of twins, she was afraid. Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, she said baby Noel because his disabilities, basically, that he was evil and possessed, and that he was afraid he was going to hurt the twin girls that she had. What about the other kids? Why was it just baby Noel? Why? Because he was disabled? But that's how God made him. I mean, that doesn't make no sense to me. You're afraid because he's special, because that's how he was made. That's how he was born, or that's how God made him, because he was different than all the other kids. You're going to single him out and say that he was evil and that he was possessed and he was going to hurt his twin sisters. He's 6. But you wanted this almighty dollar, but you were going to hurt him. So the almighty dollar's now bye-bye because you didn't want to step up to the plate to become a mama and take care of him like you were supposed to. Just saying. Yes, they are sweet, and they can't help it. That's how they're made. They can't help it. That's how God made them. That's not their fault. They're special just exactly the way they are. They're special just exactly the way they are. And just like it's pulled my heartstrings, like I was saying, because baby James, he's 6 years old. And he just got diagnosed about a month ago. He's got severe ADHD. He has a severe reaction to stress. They actually diagnosed him with PTSD, and he could possibly be autistic. So, and he has a developmental delay. So this really pulled my heartstrings because because we have in a way a son, because we have full custody of him, but we have a grandson that has developmental delays and sort of kind of like disabilities in a way. So this it's really bothered me because children didn't ask to be brought into this world. Children didn't ask to have these disabilities that they have. That's how they was born. So people need to take a responsibility, their mamas, their grandparents, or whoever that have care of them, and take care of them. That it's not the children's fault. That's how they were born. So, and sometimes that they get it. Sometimes it's hereditary. Sometimes it passes down from generation to generation, and you don't know that they have it until they get a certain age. You know what I mean? Just like in the what we was reading, it said that he went for that checkup in October or something like that, and it said that he was diagnosed with those disabilities then. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the children didn't ask to be brought into this world. Children don't know, they're innocent. Like I hashtagged it, innocent. They don't know they're children. They're innocent. It's just terrible that people want to be so evil. It's not the children that are evil. It's these people that are doing these evil things to the children. The children are innocent. This world is such an evil place, guys. Like I say every live, this world is such an evil place. I just want to, bring positivity and try to be the good in the world. Even if I'm talking about true crime, I want to try to be the good in the world and let people know, y'all don't have to do this stuff. Y'all don't have to be evil people. If there's a child that you can't, if there's a child that you can't take care of, like I said before, turn the baby into DHS, or give it to a police officer and say, hey, I can no longer take care of this child. I hope I don't get in trouble, but I want to give you this child, and You know, whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, you know, they need something for that, so so we don't see as many missing children and as many children deaths and stuff like this, because the world is such an evil place. They need to have something to that effect, so people that they can get the care that they need. And there's people that are out there that would love to have children that are not able to, and those children can get basically a second chance in life, pretty much. Second chance, and somebody loving them and caring for them like they're supposed to be. And I just think that's very important. I don't know if they have things like that. I mean, I've heard they have. I don't know exactly where at. But, and those people shouldn't get no charges or nothing. They should just say, okay, well, here's this, whatever the case may be. And that person shouldn't get no charges or nothing. It'd be different, if something to this effect. Yeah, damn right they should get charges. They should fess up to what they did, and damn right they should get charges. But I'm talking about, if the, just, what I'm trying to say, like, if somebody couldn't take care of their youngin or something to that effect, give it a safe home or something, turn the baby into police office or DHS office or hospital or just like a safe, I don't know what they're called, kind of like a safe place where somebody else can give them a second chance of love and warm home and parents that love them and stuff like that. I don't know if there's anything out there like that, but I'm just saying. They should have took that baby back to the foster home. That's exactly what they should have done. If they could not have handled him with his disabilities and that, she's saying he was evil and possessed and all that stuff, then she didn't feel comfortable with that baby, which I felt. I mean, just seeing the pictures and stuff, that baby is precious. What she should have, it's exactly what she should have done. It just like that. That foster mom said she would have gladly took him back. That's exactly what she should have done. And the foster mom could have contacted DHS and said that the mom had dropped him off at my doorstep, and she said that she couldn't take care of him no more. And that's exactly what she should have done. Exactly what she should have done. But she was seeing this, and this is no longer here. Because that baby is now an angel. So now that baby's now an angel, she no longer has this because she was scared. So I guess she was thinking in her mindset, well, if he goes to the foster care, then they get the money. Well, nobody's got the money now. Money's not everything. You can't take it with you when you go. But I'm just saying, she wanted her cake and eat it too. She wanted to keep the money but not have him around. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. In order to have a disability check or whatever, you have to physically have that baby with you. Just saying. But yeah, y'all come up on panel. I have the StreamYard in the link. Y'all are more than welcome to. I'm just talking the head off. I mean, it'd be nice to have it'd be nice to have somebody up on panel. Exactly. No amount of money. That's what I'm saying. A child's life is priceless. No amount of money. No amount of money. Money, like I said, money's not everything. A child's life is more than anything in the world. It's priceless. They're innocent. They're innocent. Period. They're innocent babies. It's ridiculous. Like, it's seriously, it breaks my heart. It's really sad. It truly is. I don't know how a mother, I don't know how a mother or a parent could be so evil and doing something like this to their child. It absolutely. I get worked up on them too, Evie, and y'all know I don't normally do these cases, so when I do them, I really get worked up. Like it just, you know. Finally found me. Well, I've been here for like 2 hours, hippie grandma. Why'd you finally find me, honey? Finally found me. She probably is. She probably is. She probably is, honey. Finally found me. I've been here. I ain't went nowhere, sister. Well, welcome back. She probably is, but I don't know how that works in India. I don't know how that works in India. If they got welfare or whatever in India, I have no idea. Now, I think Mexico or whatever. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You know, this world is an evil, evil, evil place. Evil place, evil place. Oh, she probably ain't getting it no more, Jennifer B, honey. Says so sad many moms and dads and family members are turning into killers. Exactly. Why? Like, why? Like, the question is why? Why are people being so evil? Like, I don't understand. Why? Like, it just bogs my mind. This world is so... Absolutely not, girlfriend. Nope. Nope. She ain't getting it no more. Nobody is. Exactly. Okay, honey. They're selfish, they're evil, they're jealous. They have hatred in their hearts. They're what do you call it? They're control freaks. They have anger issues. It's crazy. Where's Dumpling at? Where's Tashi at? Where's everybody at? Where's Becca at? Where's everybody at? Yeah, they do. Hi, Evie. Hi, darling.
Hey.
It's such utter
bullshit,
ain't it?
It's like almost a daily occurrence in the United States.
Yep,
but
it's sad.
I mean, like, we used to not have this kind of crime and this much, and it's like we're almost turning into a third world country.
Yep. It's evil. I mean, like I said, this world is evil. That's why I said that I want to at least be positive on my little stream. You know, if we could do some kind of positivity, you know. It's crazy. It's getting worse, unfortunately, and it's just ridiculous how people treat their babies. Like, why? Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, I get worked up on them too, girl. So you're good. You can get worked. I mean, you're fine.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to word something without sounding like a complete jerk.
Well, girl, I've been ramping and raving, so that's why I don't do. I mean, I don't care to do true crime, but I mean, just certain ones like this, they pull your heartstrings, and I just, you know, and I suffer with mental health, which y'all know. So I can't help it. I just can't help it. People are just evil, and they just piss me off. Okay, Tasha, I was just making sure. And where's Becca and the rest of the clan at? Well, I don't want to say clan, but I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Where's Becca and Dumpling and Rocket? I think she was in here earlier. She might be working.
So, do you think he's alive?
I'm hoping that he is, but I feel in my heart that he's in heaven. I feel in my heart because of what hell, I mean, I'm just saying what hell that his mother, and that's saying something. A mother should never put her baby through hell. What hell his mother put him through.
I don't even like calling her that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. His foster mother loved him. His POS mother is yeah. I don't like to call her that either. That's what I'm saying. She's evil. But it's hard to call her, you know what I mean? I can't. The woman that perceived that I guess made the egg. I don't know, it's hard to I can't really say sperm donor because it's the woman. I don't know what you call it. Egg donor.
Receiver.
The egg donor. You're hiding in the corner, Missy.
It's one of those things that I don't think, if they are in India, that the police over there are actively seeking their whereabouts.
I mean, honestly,
I think if they get,
I don't know how they work over there. They probably don't give two craps. I mean, honestly, I mean, allegedly. I mean, it's my opinion. I don't think that they really don't give a crap.
let's just say the United States and India don't have great, wonderful relationships politically.
Right.
So I think even though they're wanted in the U.S., the India is like actively seeking to find them.
Right.
Because of politics and stuff like that.
They said that they're talking with people, so I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not into that. I have no idea.
Well, I have a friend that lives in India, and I've met him quite a few times. We meet in New York City every other year. And unless they're found over there.
Kind of like what you're saying, it's a cold case, and I pray that it won't turn into a cold case. I pray that they find them and at least give them justice, That's the main thing.
I just hope they find him.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's very sad. It's very sad. And they don't have, I mean, like they updated the information. It was I think it was the 18th. It's like 4 days ago. That's the only information I could find. My leg's going numb. That's the only information I could find was 4 days ago. They don't have any, I guess there's really digging deep to, I mean, I don't really know what's going on because I tried to find more updated information. It was like the 17th or the 18th, which was 4 or 5 days ago. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I tried to find information.
Well, let's just hope this data analysis that they're doing provides something.
I hope. We can only hope because it's very sad. It's very sad. Everybody wants justice, and that's what he deserves. I mean, he's an angel. He's beautiful.
I hope whatever they have, this data analysis is really worth like stopping the physical on foot searching and digging and stuff, you know?
Right.
Like I hope it's a huge tip or a huge lead.
Right. Because they keep on saying they're not going to talk about it because it might jeopardize. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
To me, that makes it sound like they know that the POS people know now that they're like being sought after. I think it's kind of one of those things where maybe they are scaling back because they either have something or they know all this information is getting back to India.
Right. I don't know. That's why I guess that's probably why they're not saying a lot. You know what I mean? They're not saying a lot. I don't know. But if they got family members, I mean, surely somebody, I mean, surely a family member or something, if they've seen him, you would think that they would tell. I mean, like if they've recently seen him or if he is with a family member. I mean, I'm hoping that he's alive. I'm just saying, I'm hoping, we can only hope. But if he is with a family member, they need to let somebody, I mean, let law enforcement or something know that that he's alive. But if he isn't, then they need to let him,
Either way.
somebody needs a videotape of phone conversation or something, or a family member needs to call and say, hey, where's the baby? And videotape that conversation. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how that works, but you know
My
what I'm saying.
question is, with all of the children she has, how many fathers are we dealing with here?
Exactly.
Because they're not just questioning his bio dad.
Right.
They're
Yeah, because
questioning,
they said that his real dad is being involved in calling and saying, hey, you got any leads
cooperating.
on my son? I mean, it's just saying he's being involved to figure out where his boy is, and anything about his son, like I was speaking about his biological dad is trying to be involved, saying, hey, I don't have him, I didn't want full custody of, but he's still trying to be involved in what do you call it, the investigation, calling and saying, hey, have you found out anything, or whatever the case may be. He's trying to, I mean, I don't think they're what do you call it, suspicious of the real father at all. I don't think they are at all, because he's trying to be like, not really well, I guess you could say involved in a way, because he's calling and checking in if they have any new information or anything on his son,
Right. But the question is, did they say like how old Noel was whenever the bio dad left, or did he leave when she was pregnant with him?
I don't know. I don't see, that's some information I haven't found, unless y'all have heard anything about it. I haven't come across anything like that. I don't know. Good night, Tutti Frutti. I love you, honey. Yeah, you better get you some sleep, girlfriend. I love you. Have a good night, honey. Thank you for coming in here, sweetie. Yeah, I mean, it just bogs my mind. It just doesn't make no sense to me. Like, and then saying that baby's evil and possessed, like, and he's gonna hurt his twin sisters. Like, really?
Every picture and video that you showed tonight gives me no inclination that he is evil whatsoever.
Lord, no. He's a precious angel. You can just tell. I mean, he's a kid. He's a baby. He's beautiful. He's loving. He's laughing. He's, you can tell. You just want to hug him. You just want to play with him. You want to squeeze him. I mean, he's just loving.
I wonder if the system has come to terms with them really screwing up by letting him go back home.
Because that foster mom, I mean, you could generally feel it. I mean, like you could just watching that video, you could feel in your heart and feel her, her emotions. You can feel it, that she
It's
loved that baby.
it's one of those things though, is she probably just had a checklist from the system that she had to complete, like housing, food, and stuff like that, and then she could get him back. Because I imagine if the foster mom was getting the SSI when he was with her, the bio mom probably wanted that money because you get an allowance from the government when you're a foster mom. So she was probably getting that in addition to the SSI.
Right.
And the mom probably wanted the SSI. And I'll just be honest with you, SSI isn't that much. It's
Right.
like in the 700 range, I think.
Right. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. I mean, it helps, but I mean, it's really not. It's really not a lot at all. And it's not. And it's not even about the money. It's about taking care of that baby. It's not even about that. But it seems to me like, I mean, she was buying concrete slabs. Like, it just doesn't make no sense to me. And that was a huge area that she concreted. Why? Why? It makes no sense to me. And I mean, if you had that kind of money, why in the hell was you staying in a shack? And if you had that kind of money, okay, you got airplane tickets to India from Texas.
Like quick.
Like stat. I mean, that was and for all them people, that's not cheap. And then you bought them concrete slabs. You had all this money, but yet you stayed in a shack in a little, like a little building type shack.
What
Like,
did
why
her
didn't you
new
get you a
husband do
house?
for work?
Why didn't you get you a house?
Because they were
trailer,
gonna, that house was gonna be given to them after the landlord passed.
But you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You had all this money, but yet you couldn't get you an apartment. You couldn't get you a trailer. You couldn't, you know what I mean? Until that landlord passed and he gave it to you. You couldn't get you something better than that building shack you was staying in. So at least your babies would have something safer to stay in. You had a kitchen and a bathroom. You know what I mean? You actually had a place instead of a building to stay in that was more safer for your children, including baby Noel with his breathing issues and his disabilities. Like, that makes no sense to me. But you got all them passports that cost money. You got all them airplane tickets that cost money, but you didn't get it for that little baby. That makes... And then you paid for a concrete slab. But then, as soon as it got turned in that he was missing, and y'all left, but you did the concrete slab just not long after you got the passports. So you did, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're kind of putting it together.
It's called premeditation.
And then you did the concrete slab, and then you did the passports, and then, you know what I mean? It just, you know what I'm saying? It makes no, it's weird. It's very strange, you know.
Is there any information out on what her new husband did for work?
I don't think so, because it's not really saying what it's not really saying, it's not really saying. And he's, I guess he's Indian. So he's I mean, like, I'm not, no offense to nobody, but I mean, I guess he's a foreigner, or however that word is, what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he went back to his home country. He's got connections there. His family's probably there.
Well, it said, it's, the, what they worship is part of the cartel.
The couple or Indian people in general?
No, they just said what they worshipped that was in the building is part of the cartel. So I mean, I don't know nothing about that, but I mean, I guess cartel's big. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm just saying. I don't
In
know.
what country?
They said Mexico. I think it was Mexico because they said it would what they worshipped of statues, um, Saint Death or something like that was looked down frowned upon in Catholic, in Mexico, part of the cartel or something like that. I don't
Well, if
know if
they
it's
were
part. I
involved
don't
in
know if
that,
it's. I don't know if it was
foresee this going
India
anywhere
too.
good.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I
Somebody
don't
get
know.
up here and give a different perspective.
You're fine, honey. Well, there's nobody else up here, so you're good. Well, Tina's not up here. She normally comes up here. She must be on another live. And Wild Angel, she's normally up here. She's not up here. There ain't nobody up here. Well, I mean, but you know what I mean. But I appreciate you coming up here. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I felt like I was talking to myself. I mean, I was talking to y'all, but you know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the screen, it feels like you're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
But stories like this, I mean, like I said, I don't care to do true crime. Every now and then, I couldn't do it all the time because it'd get me all worked. Lord, I might just throw my computer out in the yard because it really gets me, upset. It really does. It really does.
It gets me worked
big
up
time.
too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Because this world is such an evil place. Good Lord, have mercy. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It's terrible. It's really terrible. And these precious angels, they're innocent. They're innocent. Why hurt an innocent baby? Why? Like, what was you thinking? Like, that baby's not possessed. That baby's not evil. That's like, it bogs my mind. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand why somebody could think that of a little innocent angel like him. It makes no sense whatsoever. None.
I don't understand that concept either. A 6-year-old doesn't know what pure evil is.
And while they need to look at themselves in the mirror, it's just my opinion. That's my opinion. But they need to look at themselves in the mirror because I mean, like, and I always tell you guys, don't judge a book by their cover. And I'm still true to that word. And, I'm still true to that, because you don't never know what somebody's going through. But I'm just saying, just look at their pictures. You just get an uneasy feeling. Even if you didn't know the story or anything like that, you would still get an uneasy feeling just kind of looking at them because they do not look like good people. I mean, you can sense good people. You know what I'm saying? You can sense a good person, just sensing them by looking at them. And I'm not saying by judging them, don't judge them, but just kind of looking at them and just kind of like feeling them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be like reading them, if that makes sense. Not judging them, but you know what I'm saying? You can feel if somebody is good or bad, or you got good people, or, you know what I'm trying to say? And you can just looking at the picture of both of them, they do not, I mean, just my opinion, they don't, like you can tell something is off about them. You know what I mean? Like you could tell something is up. Like just something is wrong. They don't seem like you could just sense something is up about them. You know what I mean?
Do you want to hear my theory or thoughts on why I think it's going to be a cold case unless they find a body?
I hope not. I pray not. I pray not. But you go ahead, honey. I hope and pray not. I hope and pray not.
First, I think there's probably more than the bio dad and the current husband as fathers of all those children. You have the United States involved, you have Mexico involved, and you have India involved, and you have the country, which I don't know or remember if you said it, the country involved where the layover was. Do you really think 4 countries are really going to work together well enough to find these people? They're not willingly coming back to the United States. They know at this point that they're criminals. They're not stupid.
Right. They ran for a reason. They ran for a reason.
And I'll just say, politically, we're not on the greatest terms with India in general. So I don't even know if they were caught, if they would even be extradited, or if they would just be let go.
I'm telling you. I mean, it's just sad. But the question is, are they real? I mean, are they okay? They got passports. Are they really in? I mean, did they go to India and maybe come back? Are they really in India, or maybe was it just a decoy? I mean, they're not obviously they're not at the house because they've searched and searched and searched. They're not at the house. Are they in? Did they go to India and then go to Mexico? I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm just saying,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
their
saying.
passport. I mean, they could go to the airport and they could pull up their passports, like where they went. Their traveler or whatever. They could pull that up by their passports. But I mean, I don't know.
That's all they have to go off, probably, is like the last location of their passports.
Right, right. But that's the only thing they would know. Travel wise. Where they've been or whatever.
I suspect by now they all have new identities, as in new names, for everybody in that family.
Probably got different looks about them and all that junk. Good Lord.
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. It's sad. It's really sad. Because that little baby, he's precious. He's beautiful. Darcy said they recovered children's remains tonight and think they could be Oakley Snow.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. I don't know nothing about that case.
Mom is crazy, ran off with new boyfriend, dropped the brother off somewhere, and the daughter was nowhere to be found. And she's sitting somewhere in the East Coast in jail with like an $80,000 bond because the daughter came up missing.
Where is this located at, Darcy? Where's the Oakley Snow? Where's she at? Because, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about.
I think they originated from the Central South. It wasn't Texas, but her and her boyfriend were headed to Indianapolis, and that's where they dropped the son off. And then they were going to the East Coast somewhere. I think the Carolinas, but don't quote me on that. And somewhere between the East Coast and Indianapolis, the daughter is no longer, like, they can't find her daughter. But she's sitting in jail right now. The boyfriend's not in jail. Let me look at that really quick.
You're fine. Yeah, it's another missing baby. Oh, Lord. I think I've seen like bits and pieces, but I don't know the whole. I've just seen like pictures of her. I don't know much about her at all. I've just seen pictures of her. Missy said they can track them anywhere in the world, meaning countries, when those passports are scanned. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They can at least check the passports or go to the airports and see kind of where they've traveled. They can at least do that, I don't know about maybe contacting the police or something if they see them going into the airport or something. I don't know how that would work. I don't know nothing about that. But I know they can at least check that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think I've seen like pictures of her, but I don't know a whole lot about the story about her. There's so many missing people, though. I mean, so many missing babies and people. It's so sad, guys. That's what I'm saying. This world is so evil. It's so evil. It's just, it breaks your heart. It's pitiful. It's so sad.
The search for the 2-year-old Oakley Snow is likely to end in tragic conclusion, according to new revelations in the case, possibly disposed of in Indiana.
And she's just 2. Lord have mercy, just a baby.
This shit has got to stop, man.
I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's sad. It's really sad. These babies. What is wrong with people? I mean, honestly, what is wrong with people? It's people having babies and then just kind of throwing them off like nothing. It's just, it's so sad. And there's people out there that can't have babies that would love to have babies, you know?
They haven't confirmed it, but they did find some kind of remains that they're going to be looking into.
So sad, guys. So I said this world is such an evil place. It's so evil. Like, why? Why? Why do people have to... It just blows my mind that these people having babies, but yet they don't want to take care of them. They don't want to take the responsibility. They just want to throw them off like, you know, no care in the world. They're babies. They're precious. They're innocent. You know, they didn't ask to be brought into this world. You know, you're supposed to take responsibility. You're supposed to take care of your babies. And if you can't or you choose not to, there's other people that will. Don't just throw them away or mistreat them or something.
That's right on top of an article that says a New Jersey mother-daughter found axed to death in their home.
See, it's always something, guys. It's so sad. Like, why? Why is the world so evil? Like, why? Like, I just don't understand why the world is the way it is now. It's terrible. It's really awful, guys. All these babies and all these evil people, you know. Summer Thunder said, where in NJ? Somebody get up on panel and hash it with us. Well, people's watching. We got 28 people watching. We got people that are panel shy. Or people that don't come up on panel. I don't know where Rebel is. I have no idea. Just makes no sense to me why people are... It really makes no sense to me why people are the way they are. You know? These little angels. It's just pitiful. It really is. $29 to $41. Yeah, I know. Ain't that right? It's awesome. Thank you guys so much for the likes and the subscribes and the subscribes. Lord have mercy. And the subs and the shares. Thank you guys so much for the support. It means the world to me.
I show you as having 333 subs. That's a kind of a lucky thing.
I know. Thank you guys so much. Thank y'all so much. It means the world to me. Make sure y'all keep on telling people about my channel. And, spreading the word. It means so much to me, guys. It means so much to me. Thank you so much. It really does. It means so much. Truly, it does. But, yeah. I just don't understand why people, why people decide to do this. Like, what, I mean, like, I talk about mental health a lot, and I'm kind of getting on the mental, like, what is in their mind? What are they thinking? Like, what? Like, they got to have something going, like, did those things that she worshipped, Lord have mercy, those, oh, Lord have mercy, I'm trying to get the word out, idols, or whatever that was in the building, did they tell her to say that that baby was evil and possessed? Like, I don't understand, what's in people's mind for them to do this to their babies, and to off people. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, one day I'll talk about possibility of maybe doing some research on why. I'm hoping I can find some research on it. Why people, like true crime, like, what are people thinking, if that makes sense? What are people thinking? The patron, sorry, saint of drugs, I think, is what it was. Something to that effect. They said something about it was, oh, Lord, Saint Death. That's what it was. But, did Saint Death tell them that the baby was possessed? I mean, what was going on right here? Gosh, I hope not. But I mean, why? Okay, she had all them other babies, and I'm not singling out no babies. All those other babies are precious. But why? Because he was special? Because he was disabled? Like, God, I hope not. A sacrifice. Oh my gosh, I hope not. But if
People think that though.
Gosh, I hope not. But I mean, I see exactly where you're coming from, Jennifer B. Because concrete, the dog smelt something, but it's no longer there. They dug up the concrete, couldn't find nothing. Like, I see where you're coming from. I see exactly where you're coming from. But where is he? But where is he?
Do you know how far away they were living from the Dallas-Fort Worth airport where they left?
I have no idea, honey.
Where were they from again?
Let me see. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly. Let me see.
Were they from Texas or a different state?
Texas. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they were relatively close then.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Give me just a minute. And I'll tell you exactly where. It says North Texas. says, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on just a second. It says, Dallas Fort Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, this is new info. Okay. Hold on, wait a minute. I pulled up some new info. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second, guys. Oh. Okay. Hold on just a minute. This was like I said, I had a hard time finding anything. Evie, you can stay up here, honey. Because I can share the screen with somebody up here. Rebel taught me that. I didn't know nothing about it. Okay, guys, this is some more information. I just kind of come across it. Okay. It says Noel's mother needs to confess where that little angel is. Grandmother of missing North Texas. So they're in North Texas, Evie. Boy speaks out. This was on Tuesday. So this is Friday, just a couple of days ago, guys. This was just a couple of days ago. And this is a video. It'll play.
Alvarez's disappearance. Nearly a month has passed since the investigation into 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez's disappearance began. His grandmother, who asked us not to show her or name her for privacy and safety reasons, is speaking out for the first time.
Okay, how have you felt since this all happened?
Mucha tristeza, demasiada tristeza.
So much sadness, I start to cry. He was a normal boy.
Noel. Noel.
Noel suffered from physical and developmental disabilities, but those who knew him describe him as sweet and loving. It's why this grandmother says she wants justice for the boy Everman police say is likely dead. Noel's mother, stepfather, and children flew out of the country last month, a shock to Cindy's mother.
Que la traigan.
I want them to bring her so she can tell us where Noel is. Where is he? What was the reason? He was a boy who didn't deserve the bad fortune she gave him. He was an innocent child. Poor boy. Everman police have said Cindy's landlord, Charles Parson, is cooperating with the investigation, but Cindy's mother doesn't believe that.
Yo lo único que puedo decir.
That man knows everything.
Todo.
For years, Cindy's 3 oldest children have been under this grandma's care. She tells us she raised them, and then she offered to care for Noel, but Cindy would not let her. When CPS temporarily took Cindy's children a couple of years ago, the grandmother says she couldn't take them at the time due to her own health issues.
Y que se encuentre Noel, ya sea vivo o muerto.
She says Noel needs to be found, dead or alive. She needs to tell us where that little angel is. And she says that was his middle name, Angel.
Aww.
In Everman, I'm Adriana de Alba.
Bless his heart. See? This was Tuesday, guys. This was just a couple days ago. I just kind of come across it. It says nearly a month has passed since the investigation into 6-year-old Noel Rodriguez Alvarez's disappearance began. Noel's maternal grandmother spoke out exclusively with WFAA about her daughter and the investigation. Cindy Rodriguez's mother, who is Spanish-speaking and asked not to be identified or named due to safety concerns, says she wants justice for her grandson. I felt so much sadness, too much. I started to cry. He was a normal child, she said. The grandmother told WFAA that Rodriguez Singh complained about the child's physical and developmental disabilities, called him names, abused him, and refused to give him food and water. The grandmother said when she learned her daughter Noel's stepfather, whatever his name is, Deep Singh, and other immediate family members flew out of the country last month, she was filled with anger. Look at him. It says Noel's mother needs to confess where that little angel is. Grandmother of missing North Texas boy speaks out. She killed him. That's why she fled. Like I told you guys, she's guilty. I want her brought back so she can tell us where Noel is. Where is he? What is the reason? He was a boy who didn't deserve the bad fortune she gave him. He was an innocent child. Poor boy. Everman police believe Noel is likely dead, and investigators are still gathering data through search warrants. On Tuesday, Everman Police Chief Craig Spencer told WFAA that investigators obtained new data that have allowed them to identify additional people Noel's mother and stepfather communicated with before they flew out of the country. Investigators are now interviewing those individuals, Spencer said. Searches for Noel's body are expected to happen again later this week, likely though through the weekend, Spencer said. Searches were supposed to happen last weekend, but investigators held off in order to gather more data and pinpoint specific search locations, the chief said. Throughout the investigation, Everman police have said Cindy's landlord, Charles Parson, is not a suspect in the case and is cooperating with the investigation. Parsons lived in the main house while Rodriguez Singh family lived in the backyard's converted shed. The previous interview with WFAA, Parsons said he believed Noel was in Mexico with his biological father. Everman police have since determined that was not the case. This man knows everything, the grandmother said. For years, Rodriguez Singh's 3 oldest children have been under their grandmother's care. Noel's grandmother said she raised the 3 oldest children as her own, and that Rodriguez Singh had substance abuse issues. Oh, shit. In 2020, Rodriguez Singh's children went to Child Protective Services, including Noel. So that was just 3 years ago. The grandmother told WFAA at the time that she felt unable to take on more children due to her age and battle with cancer. Oh, bless her heart. However, she said later on when Noel's mother complained about him, his grandmother offered to take him, but Rodriguez Singh wouldn't let her. The grandmother told police that Noel's mother often described him as evil, possessed, and she believed he would harm her newborn twins. Through tears, the grandmother said Rodriguez Singh's statements about the young boy were completely false. I want Noel found, whether he's dead or alive. She needs to confess where that little angel is. That was his name, Noel Angel, she said. Bless his heart. Well, if I can get this off the darn screen. Wow. And that was just posted Tuesday, guys, just 3 days ago.
Nearly a month has passed
sorry about
since the
that.
investigation into
3 days ago, guys. 3 days ago. And that was his that's his grandmother speaking out.
Is this the first time we've heard of a substance abuse problem?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it said about, and that's her mama. Yeah, I mean, when you was asking me where it was at, I was like, oh, okay, that's the grandmother. Okay. That's the one that has custody of the other babies. Huh. Okay.
Pretty freaking bad if she offered to take Noel and instead they unalived him or did something else with him.
I don't know. Wow. That's crazy. Like I said, that was just posted on Tuesday, and that was from
Well, if that's her mother talking about her like that, you know.
I mean, she was Spanish speaking, so they had to kind of convert what she was saying, you know.
But if you say things like that, like my daughter had a substance abuse issue with a missing child.
Well, that might be why CPS took her babies. I mean, I don't know. That might be why they took them. I mean, that kind of makes sense if you think. I mean, if you think about it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you can't blame the grandmother. I mean, it said she
oh
had
no,
cancer.
she's.
I mean,
Oh
my
no.
goodness.
Right. I mean, you know, she's trying to get herself better. You know, you only take so much. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, I didn't even know. I mean, you know, because you was looking, you said, well, what part? And I guess, you know, everything happens for a reason because I didn't even know anything about it. So it's kind of good in a way, you know. But yeah, so now we know that she was, what's to say, she went back in cartel? I mean, I'm just saying, allegedly. Have a good night, Summer Thunder. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming in here. I'll go live again tomorrow night, and I don't know what the topic's going to be. I don't know. I have no idea. But I go live tomorrow night about the same time, so I'm hoping to see you again. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming in here. Means the world to me. Thank you for your support. Sean, we had one, brother. What did our video go? Somewhere? Did they remove our video? Or did they remove Rebel's video? Here, let me see.
Sorry, I dipped out on you on, I think it was Wednesday or whatever, when my phone went crazy.
You're fine, honey.
We had another tornado warning.
Well, yeah, I was saying, well, my internet was going ballistic. Well, we all know my internet was going crazy, so I didn't, because they said, pray for Evie, and I was like, oh gosh, what happened? And I couldn't hear anything because my internet was bouncing back, forth. I was like, oh shit, is she okay? And they said, pray for her, so we did a moment of silence for you and your family, because I didn't really know what was going on, and they said something about you had a tornado warning, and I was like, oh shit, you know, I didn't, and my internet was going all boggy craziness, and I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, my phone is set to have that really loud sound if there's a tornado warning. And it went off while I was trying to talk on your panel. And I was like, gotta go, tornado warning, and clicked it out really quick.
Well, girl, I couldn't hear because my thing was going, and I think Tina and other people was up on the panel and just keep it rolling until I could get back in. Hi, Sherry.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, honey. But I couldn't hear nothing, so I was having issues. I couldn't hear. I tried to go on my phone. I was like, ah. It was actually
Yeah, I remember that because Tina's like, let's play a game while we waited for you.
I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I have internet issues, guys. Y'all just gotta try to be patient and see if I can come back in. I'm just glad y'all just kept something rolling so the screen wasn't just blank.
Tina, I don't know if she just came up with it or if she done it before. Something about you say a word and then the next person has to say something like similar to it and you got to go like really fast. I don't know.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute. There might be more info.
I might be. Let me hop down.
Okay, honey. You're fine. All right, guys. I didn't hear no echoing. I'll have Jennifer B. Honey. I'll dance my hind end off. What in the world? I'll have him look at it. Maybe he removed it, or it might be because of the Prince song. He might have to go in there and remove the Prince song because it seems like every time he plays Prince, it removes it. Or he might have to remove a song and then he has to put it back. I don't know. I don't even know if he's in here. Rebel! Go it! Hold on 1 minute. Let's see. Okay, this is what county. Okay, I'm gonna share this. Evie. This is what county he's in, honey. And I don't know if y'all want to do some research or something to see how close the this was yesterday at 11:20 p.m. This was yesterday. This is more information. I'm just kind of coming across it too while we're, as much info as possible for him. Because it's all about that baby and trying to get justice for that baby. Any information. Yeah. So hold on just a second. Okay. So let me share the screen. Sorry. Okay. Let me share the screen. Now it's talking about this weekend, guys. It says more searches planned this week. This was yesterday at 11:20 p.m. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even a full 24 hours, guys. So this is recent. It's very recent. It says more searches planned this weekend for Everman boy Noel Rodriguez Alvarez. Tarrant County. So wherever that is, see kind of how close the airport is in Texas or however. Just kind of curiosity. Just kind of curious to see. How are you, Sharon? But yeah, sometimes it happens like that, Jennifer B, about the bonfire, and he just kind of has to go in there and remove the song, and then it comes right back up. So he just might have to go in there and look at it. It should be, honey. We had it before this live, Sean. I don't know. I don't even know if Rebel's in here. He was, but I don't know where he went. It says law enforcement officials are conducted 2 large-scale searches for Noel Rodriguez Alvarez this weekend. So 2 large searches. So they're only about 30 minutes from the airport, guys, from where they live. About 30 minutes from the airport. That is very convenient. Very. Wow. I hear that, Sharon. It says they're doing 2 large-scale searches, so I'm hoping that they find something they can bring justice to this little precious angel. But 2 large-scale searches for Noel Rodriguez Alvarez, age 6, this weekend. We are looking for some sort of closure. We want to find Noel, and I'm hoping that tomorrow we should be able to do that, said Chief Craig Spencer of the Everman Police Department. It's taken a lot of time to comb through the mountain of data police have uncovered in this case. And now they're using the data to narrow down locations for a search Saturday. So it'll be tomorrow. If I find out anything tomorrow, I will put it on my live tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but I'll put it on a short and let you guys know. But if there is anything about this case, I mean, I know we probably won't be talking about him tomorrow, but if there is anything different about this case, I will definitely bring it up in the live tomorrow or bring it up in the live Monday or whatever. We'll definitely let you guys know. Says, on Friday night, Everman police set up barricades at the Everman Civic Center, which will serve as a command post for search crews. We have larger search parties this time than we did previously, said Chief Spencer. Everman Police, along with the Texas Search and Rescue, TESAR, will be searching areas in the outside of Everman using drones, human remain detected canines, horses, and even boats if need be. We wanted to make sure before we rescheduled that these ground searches had solid data to go off of and that we're allocating resources appropriately and using that data to our advantage to make sure that we are properly searching certain areas, Chief Spencer said. Last weekend, searches for the boys were called off as authorities focused on data analysis. Chief Spencer said investigators have now pinpointed more targeted areas to search thanks to data they collected and search warrants for the boys' parents, Cindy and Arshdeep Singh. The exact locations, though, won't be released until Saturday morning in order to protect the integrity of the investigation. Noel was reported missing last month, and his family said they haven't seen the child since last November. Amber Alert was issued for him March 25th. About 2 weeks later, authorities transitioned the case into a death investigation after concluding Noel was deceased. The internal search for Noel's mother and stepfather continues after they fled to India with 6 other children several days prior to the alert. Both face charges of endangering and abandoning a child. The true best thing to be able to do right now is to continue to pray and offer those words of encouragement and support, said Chief Spencer. But the department is still hoping for new tips from the public. We certainly believe that somebody out there knows something on the case. Chief Spencer said, we just have not gotten the one tip that's going to break this case wide open for us. Anyone with information on the case is asked to call the police at 817-293-2923. So they are definitely doing an investigation this week. Open wide scale, 2 large scale searches with more people. And with more, more high-tech stuff to do what they need to do. So hopefully and prayerfully we will have some more information about this. I just wanted to pull this up, guys, and let y'all know what is exactly going on, so y'all know and are in the loop of what's going on with baby Noel and the searches and everything. That's happening tomorrow. That's what they said. It's happening tomorrow. 2 large scale searches is happening tomorrow. They said Saturday, so it's happening tomorrow. I don't know what time, it didn't say. But prayers that they find that baby and justice will be served. At least to find him and put him at peace, and then they can take care of those POSs. And hopefully it won't be such a cold case. At least find him, and then they can deal with them, the evil people. Just at least find him first and give him a proper, if he's alive, I'm hoping he's alive, but if he's deceased, give him his family, the good family, and that foster mama, that his resting place, and give them a little bit of closure and take care of the POSs that did what they did to him, So that's probably the reason why. He's probably just got to go in there and delete it, which is not no big deal. He can do that a lot. He just go in there and delete it, and then it'll pop back up. Yeah. So just be on the lookout for it, Sean. But I'll let him know. He's probably not in here right now. But I'll let him know to be that it's not there. Because, Lord, we played all kinds of stuff. So, but YouTube normally lets him know if there's something flagged. He'll just remove the song or whatever it is, and then it'll pop back up. That's all he has to do is remove it. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here, guys. Thank you guys so much. I tried to share as much information I could about that beautiful baby boy. I thank you guys for bearing with me. This is my very first true crime. I've done true crime last year, but this is my very first true crime of 2023. And I appreciate you guys so much for bearing with me. I'm still learning, but thank you guys so much for bearing with me and supporting me and being there with me and listening to me ramp and rave about these evil people. Ugh, they get my blood boiling, and it's just for that little precious angel. We want justice for baby Noel and justice for little Oakley Snow, is that what her name was? And all these other little precious angels out there. Justice for every one of them. And I know, and I hate to say this, but there is a bunch out there. So justice for all these angels and all these evil people that are doing it. They need to stop it. They need to stop it. Every one of them needs to stop it. And like I said before, if you can't take care of your babies, there's other people that will. They will gladly, open arms, take care of your babies. That if you choose not to, don't off them. They are innocent. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to have people to love them. They deserve to have a second chance in life. They don't deserve to be off. They don't deserve to be mistreated. That really pisses me off. They deserve to be loved. Don't off your children. Don't off babies because you don't want to take care of them or whatever. You know, there's people out there that would love to take care of babies. That would love to get a chance as a parent. So, that's exactly right. If you see something, say something. Period. Whether it's bullying, whether it's somebody mistreating a child, mistreating a disabled person, mistreating a veteran, mistreating an older person, it doesn't matter. If you see something, say something. I don't give a shit if somebody calls you a snitch or nothing. You might be that only person's voice, that only child's voice. You might be that only child's voice, that only person's voice. Period. So be a change in somebody's life. Be a change in that child's life. Be a change in that baby's life. Because you never know what somebody's going through. You never know. Justice for baby Noel. He's beautiful. He's an angel. He's gorgeous. Justice for baby Oakley. I think that's what her name is. Justice for all these babies that are out there. And shame on all these evil people that are doing this shit. This is ridiculous. Y'all, every one of y'all need to get your hind ends blistered. This is absolutely uncalled for, and this is just wrong. This is wrong. So, you know, this is absolutely ridiculous. That this world is so evil, guys. So evil, and it needs to be turned around. These babies are innocent. These children are innocent. They didn't ask to be brought in this world. Take a responsibility and take care of your children. Don't sling them around like a rag doll and mistreat them. They're babies. They're children. Anyway, I love each and every one of you guys. I'll go live tomorrow about 10:30, give or take. And thank you guys so much for being in here and supporting me and listening to me rant and rave. But true crime stories, they just pull my heartstrings. So that's probably why I don't do them a whole lot, which I enjoy them. But you know, they just pull up my heartstrings. So they're very hard to talk about sometimes. But I will definitely, if I hear any more information about baby Precious Noel, he's beautiful. But if I hear anything else about him, I will definitely let you guys know and keep y'all updated. But if y'all hear anything, just let me know or send it to my Facebook or email or whatever, and I'll share it to the screen so everybody can find out. And hopefully he gets justice, that what he deserves, and he's back in the arms of his family, or they get peace that they need. But I love each and every one of you guys, and I'll go live tomorrow, and look for my short, and I'll let you guys know what the topic is or whatever. But I love each and every one of you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night, and thank you guys so much for being in here with me. Make sure y'all subscribe and share and let everybody know. Spread the word. Let everybody know about our positive channel. Positivity. No evil. But y'all have a wonderful night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And like I said, thank you guys so much for being in here with me. And if y'all would like to donate to my stream, y'all don't have to, but it's much appreciated. I have PayPal down at the bottom of my screen and Cash App. But I just appreciate every one of you guys supporting me and being there for me. And I love each and every one of y'all so much. And if y'all need me, y'all reach out. And I love y'all. And y'all have a wonderful night. Virtual hugs.